So they're going to be heading towards this B site on the attack for now. Just going to be playing it quite slow, playing a contact play. There's ANKK looking to get this early bit of utility on the way. An early bit of damage done by him as well. Frosted, he falls early on, but did get a kill before he fell to 11 in the early stages. That means now Galatics have this side to play with and automatically left in a retake scenario for the CT side. A nice boost by 40, but he won't quite be able to get anything from it. Still, Galatics have 2 flashes left, and one of those flashes has been dropped. Wilpos, he'll find 1 kill. ANK gets 1 back, and the game of frags. OMZ, he's got to find 1 more. He's found himself 2 early on here, and he's looking for a 3rd to try and clean up this round. He's got to push really. He doesn't have the fuse kit either, and his time is of the essence. And Pika doesn't have to fall. OMZ, you know he wants a knife. You know he wants it, and Pika just has to run away now. Time must be running away from Serval now, and I don't think Serval can kill it. They can't. It's Pika who gets the last kill. And Galatics take round number 1. Welcome to everyone watching in the Twitch chat. I am Louis2K, your commentator for this game. And I wasn't actually planning on doing this, so it was a bit of a late call. I wanted to do it, but I've had lots of different plans happen today, so I was a little bit late. Pika wants to get something of this Molotov early on. It's going to be some mid-control for the Portuguese team early on. As for Serval, they're being aggressive, especially towards Palace. 2 up here. Volk, he will find 1 though from his angle, and is aware of this second player nearby as well. You know the MP5 wants to find a kill here. Volk, trying the idea of just falling back for now. Won't quite do anything and trying to do damage early on. Wilpos taking lots of damage actually with the P250 in hand here. And I can't really tell who's going to win this because Volk's actually going to spawn, and that's an SMG loss now by the T side. Meanwhile, Pika, he's got an early kill. And a left push up on short. Wants to find the kill on Foily here. Foily, he's doing damage, but it's not going to be enough. 11 beats him in that little battle. As Macanes finds an opening pick. It means Frosted is alone, and he can't do anything. Galactics clean up, and Fuiko for the CT side, and just the 1 kill that they can get on their end. Galactics go into this. They beat TwoPictures 2-0 in the semi-final. The other semi-final was, of course, Serval beating W in that best of 3 series. That was an intense best of 3 series, the one that ended on Nuke. What a key game that was in the end. Either way though, Serval, they'll finally get a full buyout. It won't be the best buyout necessarily, but they've all got M4s and they don't have a lot of utility to work with. For this Portuguese team, it is just an eco after all. Well, not an eco, it's a force buy. And it's a must-win round considering they've only got 1 AK in play. Not really looking that good for them early on at 11. You know who's going to want to use this Molotov early on? It's going to be Frosted. He'll be up against. And that Molotov for now not going to be that sufficient in terms of damage. And when does it go? Galactics, they're now starting to regroup together up towards the apartment area of the map. And this could be an easy enough take onto the site here. Foily and Frosted get flashed out. I want to say they're quite open, but Frosted's got a nice little angle actually. He's holding close by. Is he boosted up? He is. For now, Frosted, he spots a player. Won't be able to do a lot more with that information. There's 40 seconds now for Galactics to try and push in, and Serval, they're not even rotating over just yet. Wilpos is keeping an eye, and he's going to have to do so much work here. 2 players on short, 2 kills for Wilpos. 2 brilliant kills as well. 11, he's now pushing out, but has to somehow survive and will hold on despite the Molotov taking away a huge chunk of his damage. And Pika also looking to do lurk on the flank, and Pika's going to be a massive here. He will find 1 kill, and now time is of the essence, and it feels like Galactics have to go for the kills at this point. And Pika will get another one, but Pika's got to find 2 more, or even just get the bomb plant. It's going to be kills he has to play for, and Foily gets the last 2. If you are new here to the RDYUP channel, do give their Twitch channel a follow and visit their website, RDYUP.gg. And that's why we're called RDYUP League, because RDYUP.gg. It's going to be a mixed buy for both sides really. Galactics and Servo both forcing into it. One player each on each side has a pistol in hand to work with as well. And well, Foily wants to do something, but he hears this utility usage above him. One player in Apartments Peak also watching from underpass. And also looking to acquire this map control because Galactics, yep, they've got the mid control. But now after this mid control, they've got to somehow work with it. And Serval quite convincingly giving up this mid control. And the smokes obviously, they can't do a lot of damage. And Wilpost not going to be affected by that Molotov. But he's just missed Galactics get a good bit of map control and connect to at this stage. 2 players here. And 2 players for Galactics also making their way up of a ramp. This could be a pretty easy hit considering, you know, there's only RMZ here to try and hold this off. And RMZ, he's going to have to find a kill and he can't do anything. Mackinaire's an 11. They find the kills across the map. And that gives Galactics a sight, and Volk will clean up his teammate's kill. Which just means Frosted is left. And once again the Galactics Portuguese side have a convincing lead at this stage. How's everyone in chat doing today? Hello everyone in chat. Hope you're all doing well. If you're doing well, say yes. Or just say hello. But yeah, we've got some Portuguese viewers and some Finnish viewers. Hello to you all. And welcome to anyone who's just watching from anywhere else in the world. You know who you are. Galactics again want this mid control, and the utility usage is actually really good by the T side. I mean, even though they committed 2 Molotovs in the same angle, it's still presence that they want to try and preserve. And as RMZ just backs away from this jungle area of the map, it just allows Galactics again to push forward ever so slightly. Push forward even further. And looking to get something in play. Keep forgetting the auto director's key isn't C anymore, it said. RMZ though just has to back away at this stage after just firing some early shots with a deagle. It's only a pistol round for Servo and Mackinaire's. I wasn't sure if he was scared by his teammate there or something. Oh, Peaky, you know you want to do damage in these. Trying to find RMZ. RMZ will take some damage out of that, but will for now just survive even further. There's going to be some utility used towards the A side as Galactics. They're now actually falling back. It's going to be a fake because 11's position on his B side is actually brilliant. He'll find Frosted, and now he'll just be able to cut off this rotation method. Foily, I don't think he was aware of 11's position actually somehow. But Foily though, will be able to push in. One just needs to be careful because there's an AK by the door angle, and this door angled AK is looking to do damage. A late call, but Galactics, they get the bomb down either way. Volk, he'll find RMZ and Mackinaire's. He's down watching the flank. He'll find a nice headshot as Trespa falls. Invincible Wilpost is left alone now with a deagle in his hand. A deagle and a big arse to try and win this. Wilpost looking to do damage, and he's got 1 headshot. A couple of spam shots, not enough necessarily. If he finds Peak as well, that could be some more damage he could do, but... Oh, nice shot, ANK. He's going to fall. And off of this, Galactics, they've now got to evacuate the site safely. They get another round in their favour. And Wilpost for now will just survive and hold on to what he has. And there's going to be a 4th round, and so far, Wilpost, he even got a 3rd kill there after time as well. Another weapon lost, and Galactics, their economy just about will hold up, despite winning that round with a lot of players lost. All points for Wilpost. And hello to everyone in chat. I'm watching all your names fly by in chat. Hello, this is amazing. Foily is looking to do some damage here at this stage. It is Galactics 4-1 up and looking to make it 5 as they push on and try and get the safe site against an eco in CT side. Foily looking to do damage and a nice couple of shots coming out. He will get the early kill, but Galactics, they're responding just how they should. Find the kills pretty easily, pretty convincing. And Trespo is just hiding in this ninja angle. You know he's going to want to try and just stay hidden and try and do damage. And so far, Galactics aren't really clearing out or moving far enough to this side. Armshead, though, is going to take some damage. And just like that, Galactics clean up quite quickly, quite happily. It's a 5th round, as we predicted. Now Serval, they should be able to try and respond. And now they've got the money, and they'll have the weaponry to try and do so. No, I'm sorry I didn't come to Blast Pro Lisbon. Nobody gave me a ticket to get on a flight to Lisbon. Lisboa, as they call it in Portugal, I think. A full buyout, and this really is probably Serval's toughest test. They've now got a weapon to hold off. Oh dear, Wilpos. That's not a good deagle. Decoy. I know what I'm talking about. I'm waiting for Blast Pro Series to do an event in the UK. That'd be really cool if they did that. I'll be a guest of Galactics. That'd be very nice, thank you. Anyway, back into this game. It is for now Galactics playing with this map control. They've got some utility out on this A site here, and Armshead, he'll be allowed to find this opening pick, and he might even be able to do some more damage here. He's got an AK in hand and some utility as well, and tapping away to try and find a kill at this stage, but for now, he won't be allowed to find anything. Galactics though, they're on the site. Macanea's up aggressive and took a chunk of damage there, and somehow he gets Foley and also gets to a second unshot for Fools. 2 weapons still alive here for Serval, and they're now left in the retake. Armshead still here. He's been hidden here the whole time, and I don't know how he's been allowed to survive here. Wilpos, he'll clean up. The bomb though is down on the B site. And Galactics, they can pull off a good fake when you want them to. I didn't even realise the bomb was planted on B. I was that focused on the A site, and so was everyone here. Either way though, it is going to be Galactics going 6-1 up. It is their map pick. They are looking quite convincing on it and looking quite comfortable as well. And I'm pretty sure, was it in this, when Galactics played TwoPictures? I forgot which one it was, but I know Serval, didn't Serval play this map and lose it in the semis? It was the one map they lost in the semis and then they won the rest of them. I should probably do some research into this. Either way, Serval, they hold on to an AK and a warp, and I've just got shocked by an iPhone cable. There's a full buyout, and this mid control is what Serval are really trying to play and get any info of Vanek. Sorry, A&K and Macaneas, they get the early 3 picks. That's an AK that the CT side have now lost, but still Serval's been a bit more stacked towards this B site. Trespa does fall from underpass. It was Pika, the killer. And now Foyley's looking to do some external damage of his own. And Frosted's still got this open play, and Frosted could really do some damage here, but he's taken a lot of damage himself. There's a couple of players lined up, and the flash is there, but he just somehow scatters away and holds on to his life. Foyley allowed to do damage, and just like that, Galactics sneak themselves onto the A site. Serval, you have to just hold on to this, or Frosted's gonna have to hold on to this, and he can't do that even. It's gonna be just Foyley left now against 4 players. And Galactics opting to hold on to the 2 AWPs as well. And Foyley, he can't hold on to this AWP. Actually, he might be able to get it. No, they've got both the AWPs.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb goes down, Galactics, they're now searching 11, wanted that AK. And okay, Galactics, they just threw the other AWP out the out. Did they throw it out the map? I don't know, I thought they threw it out the map, but they still have 1 AWP at least. Foyley can't get it. Foyley trying to do damage, and he dinked 11 at least. just wasn't enough. It is the Brazilian scoreline for Galatics. They go 7-1 up against a Finnish team. It is 7-1. That's such a cool Twitch name. Unnecessary KFC manager. Well done. Welcome, lad. So, Serval, they'll get a good buyout in this round. They've got a Famas in play, but that's the worst, really, that they've got to work with. It's going to be some mid-control. Being aggressive, actually. Trespa, he's looking to do damage, and the CT side can't do a lot. It's Macanez who gets 2 kills. The AWP, he can only get 1 Volk. So quick to respond there. And Frosted, he's got all this utility still to use. Still, as he rotates back from the B site.
Bomb has been planted.
For Galactics, it's going to be another round which they convincingly pick up. And Serval just not really given a chance. They can't even get to the retakes. This, I swear, is one of the first times we've seen Serval try and go for a retake. Because Galactics win the aim kills and it falls apart. That's a nice kill for Frosted at least. Down to 18 HP, and if I'm not quite planted for me either. You know, so this player jungle just spotted him in the end, and he's just going to try and stick this. So risky. Volk though will clean up, and that's going to be 8-1 for Galactics. They're starting to run away with this fixture quite convincingly, and Serval need to get a... They've got pauses they can use just to try and rethink things. They might give up just considering it's their opponent's map pick, but this is a grand final. This is the finals, and to go 8-1 down is just not that good. So it's going to be Deagles then for Serval in another pistol round. And once again, it's Galactics who want this B apartments control. They're not stepping away from it, they really want this B apartments control. It's starting to become a common theme now. All the utility is going to fly out, but for Serval this time, they're going to have 3 players on the CT pole. Macanez does some damage, but finds an opening pick in his favour. He's going to fall to RMZ, and I think ANK just spotted the player boosted up. Not be allowed to find anything, and the jiggle peeking by Serval is just not allowing Galactics to get any further kills at this stage. And Galactics actually falling away because Bomb's heading towards the A site. It's another fake yet again, and Serval this time, they are actually going to be prepared for this. They're not fully committing. Trespa might be making a bit too much noise because Pekin might have just heard all this entirely in his favour. But Pekin for now is alone. He still is allowed to find a kill. Foily, he will find one, but he can't hold on to an AWP at that stage. A 2-on-2 and potentially Serval's best chance to get a retake scenario here. Bomb goes down. It's RMZ and Wilpos against 2 others, and Wilpos has got 1. And there's an AWP back in hands, in the Serval hands. Now 11's. He's just staying hidden. He doesn't have to peek whatsoever. And RMZ, he'll clean him up. Finally, Serval, they get a retake. Wilpos, I thought you were going to knife your teammate there. Don't do that. You need the AK and the AWP. Serval finally get 1 back. But for a map which many people consider CT-sided, 2 rounds isn't good enough after 10. On the scoreboard, Wilpos currently top for Serval, 10-6. But Pico, Ozone and Macanez, they've been key players for Galactics throughout this tournament. 14-4, 11-6 they go respectively on the scoreboard. And Wilpos, he's looking to do damage here as he throws a Molotov towards the top of mid. And now Serval, they've got 2 AWPs in play, but Galactics, it's the first round they've lost in a while, so they've still got loads of money in the bank. Pico looking to do damage, and almost one of these AWPs has been lost actually. Wilpos just narrowly escaping death there, falling onto his AWP. Pico, he wants to do damage here, and he will get a little smoke down on the top mid, and Galactics once again, they take this mid control quite convincingly, and they look good when they take this mid control. RMZ just going into Palace for now, and Serval, they seem to get quite fidgety towards A site. They don't really stay static. They keep moving around, they keep trying to get the info, and Galactics, they get the opening frag in this round. Foily, he does fall. And Pika is actually going to fall. Trespa's got himself 2 in. Might be looking for some more damage here, but just has to back away from the jungle position, and 11 can catch him off guard, and The AWP is looking to do damage. Both AWPs still alive here. And still Serve will have one player on this site. It is 11 against 3 players at this stage. And this is going to be some miracle clutch if he can do it here. I want to say Wilposs might be able to get him here. Arms edge. He'll find the frag though. Serve will get round number 3. And finally Serve will getting a couple rounds back. They're getting something out of their opponent's map pick. And they needed to. Serve won 2-1 in their semi-final against W, and they won 2-0 in their quarter-final game against Wanted. And the quarter-finals felt like ages ago. It's just a pistol round, and for the first time ever, Serval have got the upper hand when it comes to the weaponry and utility to work with for this round. Galatics just looking to push up short really. They might even flash themselves in at this stage. The bomb for Galatics is an apartment. And Frosted's going to have to do some damage, and he can't do anything. A great kill for Macanez. With the pocket AK, it's considered the CZ. And Pika also finding Armstead on the lurk. And Galatics, they seem to be clocking onto their opponents now, but Serval still going to be allowed to do damage. Tresper gets another kill. The first of this round for him. Serval do still have one AWP available to them. And Wilposs just making some noise. He's coming out of jungle, but ANK just going to be one step ahead of him. ANK also trying to dispatch and lose the AWP from Serval, but Tresper's going to try his best to hold on to this now. Galactics, they respond. It was an eco round for them, and they do it perfectly. And for Serval, they only hold on to an AWP. So Serval, it's a bit of a tough situation now because it's quite late in the half here. They are actually forcing to invest into this round. And they will at least get some M4s out of it. One player on a FAMAS and one player on a DU for Serval. And for Galactics, just going to be one player faking out and lurking towards the B site because Serval, they've made the unlucky mistake of stacking 3 towards B, or at this stage 2 on B and 1 in ladder room. Meanwhile for Galactics, they've got the map control to work with. They don't have the map control, so they've got control of the A ramps, certainly. And RMZ and Tresper are going to have to go massive really to hold off this A push. A perfect set of utility for Galactics, and RMZ, he's hoping he can survive and might have just lost too much damage there. Macanez, he'll find the kill. And Tresper's just been smoked off, so he can't do anything. It's going to be Galactics going on to 10 rounds, hopefully. As Foily takes some damage. Just now hiding out in jungles. Macanez gets himself another kill on Foily. He's looking to do damage for now. Peak will just survive and just try and re-peak it at a good time as well. Tresper. He was one of the players on this A site and he's just now camping, holding on to his life in Connect, and it's not been around for Serval. Around that they'll desperately want to forget. And that's Galactics finally hitting double figures. 10-3 they go on their map pick in the first map of the RDYUP League Season 3 Grand Finals. I am your commentator Louis 2K. And for Serval this round, they just have to eco it. They have to eco it for the last round of the half. And for this eco round it means a little rush on mid, and not all the players fully able to do this little mid onto short jump. And Serval now just going to be stacking towards this B side, but it's an unlucky call realistically because for Galactics, they're just holding a default. They're not really in a rush to do anything. Not in a rush to get any frags or any bomb plants. Just for now, it's going to be a slow play. Yeah. 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 Cheswood's just going to fall back in Galatics. Now looking the stronger side as Volt gets 1 kill. Macanez has to come support his teammate, and he will do perfectly. It means 40 has an AK in hand, and it might just even be a safer call just to hold on to this as he hides out in the market area of B site. Map 2 will be Overpass, the pick of Serval, and then if we need it, map 3 will be Inferno.
Bomb has been planted.
But once again, Galactics just, they know how to beat their opponents, and it was only an eco, let's bear in mind, for Serval, so if they hold on to an AK, that wouldn't be too bad of a round for them. But Galactics, they're looking so dominant, they're looking so comfortable, and they're finding these frags quite easy and quite convincingly, and that's another AK loss for Galactics. This round might actually become expensive for the T side. Foily, he was looking for 11, but he couldn't get himself kill number 11. It's going to be Galactics 11-3 up, and going to be pushing on for a 12th round here in another convincing and dominant fashion. And I'll have to check all the information going into the second map, but I'm pretty sure that either Galactics, I do remember Galactics in that game against TwoPictures, the semi-final, they looked so convincing and so on point, and Galactics, they're continuing the form here. ANK finds the opening pick as RMZ falls. Well, we'll just drop the bomb in apartments, I don't know why. We'll just keep it hidden there for now. Galactics, once again, just going for the mid control. Foily can't do anything as he gets smoked off, and Wilposs just holding the ladder angle yet again. And while Wilposs gets all this intel about the utility used by their opponents in mid, not going to allow him to get any kills, and the utility is actually perfect as Wilposs, he's just now stuck in here, but the amount of noise he made was just too much. Trespa, he'll also find a kill in Serval. They're getting the frags all of a sudden. Wilposs, he's got one as well, and it's a round which Galactics don't really know what to do. And then 4 and an AK remain, and Galactics, they can't just hold on to this. They're going to have to try and make something of this round, and it's going to be a hit towards a B site, which they're going to try and achieve something here as well. Wilposs is going to smoke mid, and Frosted's going to have to go big here with Volk lurking from behind. And Volk is just crouching, trying to stay hidden. And it's an unlucky call really, because Frosted just easily cleaned them up. It's going to be Macanez against 4. And with 20 seconds, not even allowed to do anything. Half time then. In game number in game 1. It is game 1, isn't it? Game 1, map 1 of the RDYUP League Grand Finals. Galactics in storming fashion. We've suddenly got a response from Serval, but it might have been a little bit too late. It's 11-4 to the Portuguese team against the Finnish team. Half-time then in the first map of this game between Serval and Galactics. Well, it's been all Galactics. You can't really say anything different. It's the Portuguese team who have been storming ahead, and Galactics, they've got ESEA experience. They can compete at this level, and they're truly showing their form here. 18-7 in the hands of Pika. Macanez 16-10. Wilposs 11-9 at the half-time stage, and this is going to have to be a big couple of rounds here for Serval if they want to try and respond here. They're going to have to do it the hard way if they can get back into this. Starting on the seaside, starting on the piss round. An aid, 2 smokes, a flash and a Molotov. That's what they're going to try and work with. Galactics, meanwhile, they're going to be stacking towards this A site here. 3 players here. Volk actually going to reposition himself towards mid, holding out from connector. And Serval going to be going once again for this mid control. It's a play we've seen them do before. I recognise this player. I've seen them do it before. It's not going to be uncommon. Seems to be their pistol round strat. Meanwhile, utility is going to be used, and the CT hold's going to have to be strong here. Volk, he's going to fall early on. And already a player in Palace has been spotted. Wilposs just going to reposition and we'll hold on to his life for now. Wilpos doing the damage as Pika falls and he's looking for the second. Frosted will clean up the kill. 11 gets one back, but he's going to find 4 players. And despite having his refuse kit, he can't do anything. Serval, they get a pistol round. Might be a little bit too late, but this could be a start of a comeback for the Finnish side. I remember I had a message from a fan earlier today from Serval saying, "Are you going to stream the game? We can teach you some more Finnish." I've not learned any Finnish since being on the stream. That's what chat's gonna have to try and do. Galatics, they've actually forced and invested in this pistol around here. A couple of ZZs out among a P250 and a Deagle. And I've got some utility to use as well. In 11, Pika and Makineas is hands. Makineas. I was just making sure I was pronouncing his name correctly. I'm pretty sure I am. For Serval, it's just going to be a bit of an eco. And there we are. That's a love we want for your teams. Get the love and chat. I didn't realise there was much of a delay on my stream. Tresper taking so much damage early on. He's going to have to fall back, and that, my friends, was against a P250. Galactic's now going to have to try and hold on to the site. Serval Storm, that was going to be 40 with that opening pick, and they've still not checked under Volk, who will eventually fall. Anik, also from jungle, can't find anything. So Galactic's left in a retake scenario, and a retake scenario shouldn't really be possible despite 2 players being heavily tagged. RMZ might even push to try and find a kill here. And Frosted just he's gonna have to try and be careful here, try not to be caught out. And Ozone's aware of a player in jungle. For now, Wilpos isn't quite gonna be peeking. 11 Pika, they found frags, and despite it being an eco round and despite Serval getting the bomb down, they might have lost a few too many players there, and as they exit the site, it's a 6th round for them. And Serval, they can reinvest, but RMZ, he won't be able to get the best buy. He might be able to get an AK, but a lucky utility is going to cost him. And Tresper, even he'll get a full set of utility in the end. So Galactics, they do sufficient damage at the end of a pistol force, and once again, they're forcing into this. They're trying to keep their opponent's economy at bay, at stake of being lost. And they're at least going to try and get the economy back going in their side as well. 1:30 on the clock. In the map pick of Galactics, we've got the system here. I'm pretty sure we've got the system here where if one side pick a map, the other team get to choose what side they start on. It's something I think they've used in ESL and similar events like that before. One minute to go, and for now, no damage, no intel being retrieved by either side in round number 18. Galactics, though, the fact that they've stacked onto this A site here could be a bit of a risky cost, considering at this stage Serval looking more likely to head towards a B site. They've also got some presence around mid as well. 2 players in mid, and suddenly Galactics, the Portuguese team, aren't going to be that static towards the A site. 11, he hears the utility usage, and the B site's actually been lost by the CT side here. They've actually given up control of it, and that should allow Serval an easy plant. But look how quickly Galactics are actually rotating back. Pika, RMZ, they get the early frags. You're looking to do damage, and Tresper can't find anything. And actually it was his teammate Frosted who got the kill in the end there. Galactics, they've done some damage. It for now isn't quite going to be enough. Oko Makinez, I can do some exit damage at the end here. At the end of this round. It's another round which Serval look set to pick up. And RMZ just has to be careful here. I think Makinez just heard him jump down. You're kidding. I mean, that means for now RMZ's going to fall. And RMZ does get spotted though by Vulcan Beard, and the P250 is looking to do damage. RMZ will just about hold on to that. Macanez could get this AWP loss, and that's an AWP loss. That's valuable for Serval, seeing as they won't be able to reinvest in an AWP either. That's massive, and a great kill coming up from Macanez, and that could just ruin the AWPing bout for Serval. They get a 7th round nonetheless. And Galatics now, they're starting to get the money here. Someone in chat believes it's been confirmed that it will end 16-11. I made it on HLTV once. Mid control is what Serval we're going to gain yet again. Here in round number 19, a full gun round, full buyout from both sides, and now it's going to be a big round for both these two teams. What a shot on Wilpos! Just dispatches his opponent Volk. A one tap will fall Macanez. He'll get a kill back, but took some damage. Took a bit of beating. Zanik with this AWP. He's looking to try and find something, but for now Serval aren't fully interested in the A ramp angle. And RMZ actually did took some damage there to ANK, who just boosted himself up on the ticket booth boxes. That Molotov, that's so deadly, and Frosted almost lost his life there. ANK will find one kill nonetheless from the angle. There's a response kill back from RMZ. Galatics now left in a 3-on-3 retake scenario. And I can't even tell if Galatics are looking to try and go for this. There's a player going to be lurking behind. And I'd still count Galatics as having a chance in this round. They will try and do damage here. They will try and get around, and RMZ finding Macanez won't allow Galatics to get around that easily. There's 2 kills for RMZ. He's picked up a third now, and he'll be looking to pick up a quad kill. He's got to find an AWP though. 11 isn't going to find anything. RMZ, that's a quad kill for him. It's Serval back with another round, and Serval starting to get a comeback going here, and Galatics, they've got no money realistically to all buy up. It's going to have to be either a pistol buyout or an ecom, and they're choosing for the former there. So what are you guys spamming to help Galatics? I saw someone spamming a face to help Serval, but what are you spamming to help Galatics, guys? Eleven's just lining up a smoke here. I want to see what this smoke does actually. Just gonna hook onto this smoke. Ah, okay. 40 for now, can't push out, and Molotov is in his place, and Serval, this is just a default play coming out from their side. Pika will be holding off with a ZZ. And Volk is looking to do damage here, but Serval is feeling as though they're wanting to try and get some sort of take onto the B site here. One player's up close in 11, and this control here by 11 could be so deadly and so promising, and the intel we could get here would be phenomenal, but it feels as though Galatics, they've been worked out by their opponents. One flash will go in either direction, but for now neither side taking some damage. And now Serval, I've got to try and make a move. It's going to be a move towards the A site here in Volk. He's got Aziza to try and hold off 2 angles for now, because Macanez is keeping watch of Connector and Jungle. And that means Galatics, well, really has to do damage, and he can't do anything. Tried to be aggressive, it didn't quite pay off. He's obviously going down, and Foyley could lose his life, and he's actually going to fall to ANK. Frosted, he'll trade the kill out either way. And Macanez took some damage in that little nade throwage. And Pika for now just has to fall away. It's going to be Galatics looking just to go for exit damage at this stage. They know the round's pretty much lost. They've not got those fuse kits either. But 11's just got one opening frag, and he's got a second as well. It's all down to RMZ and Wilpos, and time ticking away. Wilpos will get one back either way though. There's a second. Pika though wanting to clutch this out, and he will do, but he's got no kit. Serval yet again They win the round at a massive margin and a massive cost.
Terrorists win.
Still a great set of kills there for Galactics, and they'll just be annoyed they didn't quite have the fuse kit to win that out. It was again an eco coming out, and an eco they almost won. Galactics, and I've got the 2 AWPs in play. Serval not going to be working with an AWP, and they would have been able to buy one as well if they wanted to, but actually making the safer call not to go for the AWP play. Instead this time going for the apartment's B control. Frosted really looking to do damage, and 11 just hoped he could find something through the smoke. I don't think he expected Frosty so close up. Frosted won't be able to find Pika though, and there'll be a trade kill back as Tresper finds one. And then Kane looking to find a kill by RMZ. He just cleaned the site so perfectly. His control looking good. And it feels as though Galactics on the side are now actually feeling the pressure at this stage. They've got one player less in a retake, and I think they're making a call just to back off and play for exits. It's another round which Serval are going to win. But this time Serval gained something. They gained an AWP. It's a weapon which Galactics can't hold on to, and trying to work out if they can even... They should be able to afford one. That's going to be... Oh no, they probably won't even be able to afford one. That's a solid reset now for Galactics.
Terrorists win.
Volk will find HMZ, but giving off Volk's position, and that's an easy kill for Foily. One player survives for Galactics, and they've just been reset. Not fully. They can get an AWP out if they wanted to. They can get 2 AWPs out if they wanted to. But so far, this half has been all in control of Serval. We said at halftime how Galactics had been in control. Now the second half, a complete mirror of what we saw in that opening period. 24-11, Pika on top, but would he be on top come the end of this first map? This is of course only map 1 in our grand finals of the RDYUP League Season 3. It's a big finals, it's a big set of games for both these 2 teams, and it's going to be a game that both these 2 teams, they've done all the hard work, they've got to the final. Now they just have to play at least 2 more maps of Counter-Strike to lift the trophy. And I know what I was going to check out. I was going to try and learn Finnish, wasn't I? What's Finnish? Greetings. Oh, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. That looks scary. Hey? Turva. Apparently, like, Turva could also be informal for goodbye. Oh, hey. Hey is hello. Anyway, let's stop talking Finnish and start focusing on this game. Map 1, Serval. They're starting to go into the second half now, and actually I wouldn't count this out as against Serval really taking this. Tresper, Wilpos, they find the early frags, and the Molotov just kills away Wilpos and Galactic's first frag of this round. This is the map control which they're looking to play with, and I feel like they're relying too much on Frosted to get an entry into the B site here. And he expected the AWP, and the AWP can't do anything. There goes 11. Macanez and Volk, they remain. And ANKK, he's just been DC'd, I don't know why. Bit of a tech issue going to be coming out just to try and fix. But at this stage it is going to be Macanez and Volk looking to try and retrieve something for the CT side in this round, and it feels as though Galatics have just fallen apart in this second period. Maybe Serval will have toggle cheats, I don't know. I'm not saying they have. Someone in chat said they had. 40 seconds in Serval. Yep, they're committed to this B site certainly at this stage. I mean, they've got 30 seconds, they could rotate, but it would be a bit of an arse. And the utility now going to be coming in, and all 6 CT players are actually on the B site, but with Macanez lost Frost are just going to find both those kills to end the round with a triple kill. 11-11, and just like that, Serve will tie up the series. I don't know how that was possible. That's brilliant how Serve have just responded here. And Galactics, their only response this round is going to be trying out a Zeus. And I can't really tell what's happened here, but Galactics, they've done what Serve have done and just struggled in these retake scenarios. And for the first time ever, it feels as though Galactics, they're not even challenging mid at this stage. And look how passive Serve are trying to be. 2 players towards top mid. Well, sorry, 3 players towards top mid, and that includes the bomb towards top mid as well. But now here's going to be the Persian. Foily is going to be looking to enter here. And 11 and Pika, the CT side have got kills here, and Foily has to get the response kill, and he can do perfectly. One more player on side to find, and full Frosted. He's so low on HP, but somehow survives, and Foily looking to find Volk as well. For now, not quite possible. Macanair's finding one from the back, but the bomb's going to go down either way. I don't know how Galactics have got this round back in their favour, but Foily's got to find a 4K to win this round, and there's one player pushing behind him, the others in apartments. This has to be huge from Foily, looking for another kill. He's on 20 HP, and he can't find Macanair's. Galactics, they do finally respond. They get a 12th round, and that's their first round of this second half. It's been a tough half for Galactics, but they do finally respond. But they won't quite break the economy of their opponents yet. We know that Serve have got so much money built up, and Wilpos, he is low, but he should at least be able to get dropped by one of his teammates. Game on then. If Galactics are just going to pull around back like that. Both sides have an AWP to work with. Who's going to win the mid battle though? I want to say Trespa's going to peek this with the AWP. Might have been a little bit too late against Anik. Anik, he's been smoked off and he can't do anything. Against Serval, they get this early bit of advantage. And Trespa, he's looking and expecting AWP there. And Anik, ANKK saw him. Maybe just didn't need to peek that. He was so late in peeking that. Didn't work out in his favour. Man advantage to Serval then, and now the Finnish team starting to believe that it's not over yet, and why not? You've only lost one round in the second period, and it's still looking promising, but they've got to expect Volk here, and Volk could go do some big things here. He's going to fall actually to Wilpos. A great opening kill, and Galactics again under the pressure. 2 players left, and I don't know how Galactics have fallen apart yet again. Froster gets another kill, and these 2 M4s have got to do damage here. Wolf's taking some damage. Piccolo can't do anything. Serval again tying up the series, and Serval, remember when they played against W in that game on Nuke, and it was a back and forth affair back in the semis. This one looking close yet again, and what a response this is from Serval. I don't know how this is possible. 12-12. And I want to make sure our admin comes back on the server, Kuzu. Macanair, he can do damage here. He'll be allowed to do damage. Frost, he'll fall early on. An AK gains, and Galactics get the man advantage. That little bit of aggression worked out, and it is working out. Wilpos, Trespa, both remain, both sticking together. They've both got weapons, and hope suddenly arises yet again for Galactics. They now get the lead back in their favour, and this is certainly turning like a bit of a back and forth affair. I don't know how this has happened for Galactics, and even though Peak is only on a ZZ, that's how much this round has kind of fallen apart for Galactics. This was a kind of force buy for the CT side, and it's looking really good here. 12-12. Serval, they're going to try and commit, and they're just even going to rush through this Molotov. Taking loads of damage. That nade also providing extra damage. And Macanair's, he'll want to do damage here. Wilpos trying to pre-fire it, but Macanair's on the upper angle pays off perfectly. Pika finds a last. Galactics, they get round number 13. Galactics need 3 more rounds to take this first map, and where have Galactics been? They were, what was it, 11-4 up at half time, Galactics. And they only now start to get rounds, and this might be a little bit too late. Someone thought it was going to be a 16-11, and this game's turning out much closer. And RMZ has to fall down to a pistol, a deagle for this round. It's a dangerous pistol nonetheless. And Serval want they want this mid control, and they'll certainly get it. Have a little flash into apartment or connector side, and ANK will get the opening kill. Wilpos, he's allowed to respond, and it's going to fall to the AWPer. ANKK, he's on a double kill at this stage. Might even look, sorry, he might be looking for a second kill actually, which he will get. 3-on-2 for Galactics. And now Serval starting to feel the pressure. It's starting to fall apart for this Finnish team. And now Serval have to hope their opponents make some mistakes. And Galactics still have 2 AWPs to work with in this retake. A clever boost for ANKK. But it's not quite going to be enough, I don't feel, at this stage. Because Serval are waiting, and Serval have to ensure their opponents get another kill. It's actually going to be Galactics just backing away from this A site for now. For now, the AWP, one of the AWPs remaining. But that AWP has taken a lot of damage. And Serval, they really, really want their opponents to make some sort of mistake. And I don't know. One last push. One last roll of the dice for Serval. They will get the bomb down, and they will get the bomb down actually. It gives Galactics the man advantage in the retake scenario, but don't count out Serval. Frosted, Foily. This has to be perfect nonetheless. Both sides have to play this perfectly, and I can't even tell if Galactics want to go for this. They're playing it so late. Frosted gets another kill. The CT side, now both AWPs, or one of the AWPs at least, approaching. The nade looking to do damage, and it's not quite going to be enough. Frosted gets one ANKK, he'll respond. And he's got a smoke, and he can just really stick this. Frosted looking to do damage. He wants his ANKK, he might just have it, he doesn't have it. Serval will respond, Frosted. He gets the last winning 2 kills. And we're going back and forth. We're going to round 27, 13-13. And how do Galactics mess that up? I don't know how that's possible, and that really does require a pause on their end. It is Serval calling the pause. And Serval, this is their ticket back into this game. I don't know how they've done it. This is brilliant. This is amazing. And what a game this is for our grand finals. This is only map 1. We'll be heading on to Overpass very shortly. It might not even be shortly. We might even have to go to overtime yet. Pika top for Galactics, 27-15. Wilpos starting to catch up on frags now. 21-17. 13-13. Who do you guys think is going to win this first map? I couldn't even tell you who's going to take this. This is actually turning out to be an amazing affair. If you are new here to the RDYUP channel, do give them a follow. Twitch.tv/RDYUPGG. Same on the Twitter at RDYUPGG. My love and thanks has to go out to Kuz and all the admin and staff team, Reese as well, and everyone else involved in running this production, because RDYUPGG, it's been a fun little league to do. And as far as I'm aware, there could be a 4th season approaching around March time. This must be the last massive event at this level of CSGO for the year. And what a final this has turned out to be so far. 13-13. I'm trying to think what big Finnish footballers I could name. Because obviously someone in chat said about Ronaldo. He's a massive Portuguese player. I didn't tell you off of Finland. Either way, Serval, they get the opening frag and a big kill for Frosted, and that's going to allow a draw and spare on Serval to enter onto this site here. Frosted looking for another frag here. It's going to be his teammate Tresper getting another kill. The AK in Frosted looking to do damage, and he falls so low on HP at this stage. Bomb goes down. And Galactics, and it's only an eco round for them, and it's a round they shouldn't be allowed to do any further damage at this stage. And a great little flash in. ANKK can't even find Wilpos. He'll fall to 13 HP, and Wilpos can't even be traded out by Pika. It's not going right for Galactics. With Pika remaining on a deagle, just struggling to find a low HP player. pressure's starting to grow on Galactic, and that's Serval finally back in the lead on rounds, despite taking a load of damage.
Terrorists win.
And Serval just didn't want Galactics to hold on to anything. No AK save for them. They've got the money now. They'll be able to invest in an AWP, no armor. But do you take the risk of AWP, no armor? 14-13, and Galactics. I somehow see Galactics winning this. It's been back and forth all game, and finally we've got a game on our hands. I've said it too much, and I'm not going to keep saying it until this map gets a clear winner. Serval pushing towards the B site. 11's going to go massive hit. The Molotov looking to do damage, and the Molotov is doing damage. 11 gets one, a second, and a third. Give him a fourth. Why not? He might even try and go for an ace here. For Trezor, he's on the prowl. He's looking to do some damage himself, and ANKK also chiming in. It won't be an ace for 11, but it's certainly round number 14 for Galactics, who aren't going to give up quite yet. The economy now pretty dented for Serval. They've got some money, and if they invest, it might only be like 1-2 AKs that they can invest in. It might go on to match point for Galactics. And Serval, I hope they don't throw this array. This would be devastating if Serval just loses in the closing stages. They were critting and reverting to just a Palace push. 4 players out Palace with bomb. And actually that's damage done to Volk, but Volk, he's looking to do damage. Him and the CT hold looking a lot more stronger. Wilpos gets one back, and it might not be enough. It's only pistols left, and the Deagle's not been allowed to do anything. What a shot of Volk. He's on for a 4K at this stage, and the nade might just even close us off. ANK will find a kill. Galactics, they're going to go on match point. Serval, they'll have to somehow get this round here. And Serval, I recall this from Nuke in their semi-final against W. They had a weaker bye, and they took it to overtime. Galactics, they can't make any mistakes here. Get your support in chat. This is when your support is massive and needed most. Serval looking to take this to overtime. Galactics looking to take map number 2, and it's going to be some mid control. Map number 1's time. Mid control is what Serval want to acquire with, and man advantage for Galactics. Pika will take some damage, but that's Frosted, a key Serval player gone. Everyone from Finland now is behind you, Serval. And this has to be played out perfectly. Galactics not going to be fully committing to anything. A smoke will go down towards jungle. Just a little fake smoke towards jungle. And while Galactics have this, it's not going to be a fake actually. It is going to be a smoke used, but the response smoke, it's going to be too much. And ANKK, he hears all this information, and RMZ's taking too much damage at this stage here. I don't know if this is possible for Serval to accomplish, but they're going to try and hit the A site anyway. Just damage. Real pass, what a kill! And that allows them to get onto this A site here. And Foiling, he's found Volk. Suddenly, Serval, they've got a chance here. Macanes, it's down to him to try and close off this Persian. He'll find one and can't quite deny the bomb plant. It's on the other side. Macanes, he's taken damage. He's got 2 RMZ. He'll get one back. A 2-on-2 and a retake, which must be won by Galactics if they want map number 1. 11, peeking. Looking to do damage, but Serval, they're not peeking. Will Potter's got another. It's his second, and they've done it. We're going to overtime. I don't know how this has been done, but what a game this has been. This is only map 1, and Serval, they complete the unexpected, and they take us to overtime. What a game this is turning out to be. Galactics 11-3 up at half-time, and Serval, they complete the unexpected. And I was talking to you only half an hour ago about Galactics potentially looking to go into the second map really quickly. Serval, they've completed the comeback, and what a comeback it has been. 23-21 for RMZ, Wilpos 25-19, and Wilpos, he stepped up so massively in the second period, and they needed him to step up. It's 30 kills for Pika. Macanes on 26. And how is this possible? How are we going to overtime? We're going to try and do it. We're going to see if overtime can split up these two teams. Serval starting T side, Galactic starting CT side. ANKK, he'll have an AWP for the CT side here. Serval, they've all opted for AKs. And I'm also going to be opting for this mid control early on. 2 players going into mid. One of them with the bomb, but for now the bomb has been dropped. And Macanez, this information is vital. The fact he's pushed up so far is brilliant. This is new from Galatics, this aggression. And he could go so far with this, he might even be able to spot out the bomb on Tresba. Please, Tresba, you have to expect to find a player behind here. And he's not expecting him, and Macanez, he's got the bomb. RMZ, he'll be looking to respond and try and trade this out. And he spotted the player, and he will get the response kill. Still, Galactics, they've got the man advantage. And Wilpos, he's just going to cancel out that man advantage. 1 kill towards jungle. And an opening now for Serval towards the A site here. And ANKK is taking too much damage with this AWP, I'd say, at this stage. He's not been commodied away quite yet, but he'll be smoked off, and he's down to 5 HP. The utility by Serval was brilliant. And while they've got the A site here, ANKK, he wants a kill. He can't quite find it, and he's going to fall to 40. Just the nades, the utility damage by Serval, just on point. 3 on 2. And Foyley just taking some damage, and 11 will get one back. Here we go, a retake scenario, which is possible here for the CT side with Pika hiding. Bomb gets smoked off, and RMZ falls. Wilpos has to get one back, and he will get another one back. But that information is vital to Pika. Pika can't quite find the bomb. He's looking for Wilpos. He's looking for the kill, and Wilpos, I don't know how he's allowed to win that, but there's another kill. It's his third. It's Serval going on to the lead, 16-15. I've just dropped a pen on the floor and I can't get it. There we are, we've got the pen back. So Galactics now, they've got 2 AWPs to work with, and Galactics have to hope that these 2 AWPs work out in their favour. It's sad for the Portuguese team, but it's not quite working out in their favour. They've got to try and get something back here, or else Serval, they'll just capitalise as they have been doing all game. There's going to be some utility set up towards the B site, and Galactics, despite having the weaponry, they're not quite holding on to the B site here. They're holding it quite aggressively up on shore, but that means they do hear the utility information. And one of the AWPs, at least in 11, wants to do damage, and he's done just that. He'll find Wilpos, one of the key players for Serval, demolished. And now Serval going to find other ways to get kills, and Tresba, a great time to suddenly appear with kills. He's got one and looking for a second kill in the AWP. Both AWPs now lost on the Galactic side of things. And it might just even have to be a save going into the last round of this first overtime period for Galactics. Pika taking some damage. Foyley will kill him off. Macanez and Volk still going to try and commit to it, and they shouldn't really commit to it. Volk will get one back. I don't think he's going to be able to do enough. He has to find 3 players in a quick time, and he can't even do one. 17-15. And Galactics, it is overtime. They'll obviously have loads of weaponry and utility to buy out for the overtime. But Serval, they're running away with this. And this is the worst time to switch off if you're a player for Galactics. They need to step up now. They need someone to shine for Galactics. And Galactics, now they're the team who wants to try and get back into this. And the utility usage early on means that Serval can't push. ANKK, he'll get the early frag. Quick frag. Frosted does fall. ANKK, he wants to find a second here, and actually Serval rethinking things. They're going to be falling away. Not fully sure if they're going to be falling back towards B, or if they're going to rotate into Palace. Pika, he could shut down this push in. It's not even going to be a push into mid, but I'm sure Pika hears the sound cues. He hears at least the AWP being heard from top mid, and Pika could do damage. Wilpos is just prepared for that. I don't know how you can be expecting that, but That's brilliant for Serval. Now they're going to be pushing. They're going to be trying to find something back, and that's Macane's back with one. ANKK gets another, and ANKK posted up at the right side. Serval attempt to push this. Tresva taking some damage against. Is that an M249? Something like that. Either A11 wants to do damage with it. But the Negev, ANKK, he's got another kill. Suddenly Tresva has to turn up at the right time to try and hold on to this. He won't be allowed to find anything. Galactics, they score around back. But at the halftime stage, in this first overtime period, it's Serval who lead. And don't forget, guys, this is still map 1. I'm just actually amazed at how far we're going with this game. Serval, they took the lead. Galactics, they get around back, and I hope nobody's throwing this game because this will be so disappointing and upsetting. Surely no one's throwing this game. Surely both sides are just turning up at the right times to keep it a really tight, tense fixture. You are watching the RDYUP League in our grand finals. A massive game for both these two teams because, of course, the winner gets a massive share of 750 odd pounds. And that's still a decent little buyout. That's still a good bit of money to work with. Galactics now looking to try and get a response going on their side this time. It's gonna be they're going to be the team who have the AKs and the AWP in the opening few rounds. Serval, they've got 2 AWPs frosted, and Tresva AWPing on each side. AWPing also on each side, and Tresva might even look to be aggressive here. There's going to be mid-control, which Galactics look to try and acquire. It was a common key part of the map, which Galactics are always looking to achieve on this map, in this first, or on the T side of this map. 115. And Galactics, they also get this underpass control here in Wilpos. Once again, going to be hiding out in the B site. And again, the utility, again the Molotov's being used, but this time Wilpos doesn't take as much damage. Serval pretty much have 3 players holding on to this site here, onto the B site. And Wilpos, the timing just means he'll miss. Galactics push out. 11 finding a key kill here. Macanez has got another kill also. And IMZ will be allowed to get 1 back, but he'll just burn away. He was so low HP. And on open an M4, got to find 4 players to allow Serval to get another round back in their favour. Foily taking so much damage, and the CTs might even opt to save here. Volk will take some damage. And also just means this should be an easy kill for Fawcett, but no! Volk will get another kill in his favour. Great kill as well. 40 as an AWP. And yep, you've got money, so you don't have to save this. But for the morale, for the health, saving might just be the safer call. And Galactics, they're closing in on this man. 11's going to try and shut him down here. And there'll be no weapon save for Serval going into the next round. Round number 35. And there's Galactics who get 2 rounds back in a row. And there's a pause brought in, not from Serval, but from Galactics again. Just to try and make sure that Serval don't get too carried away in getting a response. And Serval need to get a response sometime soon. 29 to 26 for Will Pos on the score. Arms at 28 to 24. And there's no one player for Galactics going less than 18 kills. All the players standing out, all the players turning up for kills. And I'm not going to say anything about Tresba, because Tresba, he's been key. He's got some kills when he's needed to. Impact frags, they're called. Guys, who's going to win this? Get your love in chat. Who's going to win, Serval or Galactics? Like, I couldn't tell you who's going to win at this stage. I might have said that for a joke earlier on, but now I couldn't say. It's been 2 back and forth. It's such a close little affair. And now you have to get your love in and your support in We are you guys are, I was going to say we're watching the RDYUP finals. You guys are watching the RDYUP GG Season 3 Grand Finals, and what a Grand Final it's turned out to be. This is only map 1, remember, of our 3 games to be played today. Overpass will be our follow-up map. And Inferno, if we need it, would be our deciding map. And we've got people turning out for Canada. Unfortunately, Canada can't play in European leagues. Something about an ocean being in the way and not being able to get a good connection. Hey, at least I found some water now, so I can take a break. Lots of people saying Galatics going to win. It might just be Galatics' time to shine. Galatics is? I don't know if that's a word or not. Anyway, a big round for both these two teams there. It won't quite be closed off in less than 6 overtime rounds. But we'll definitely need all the rounds to determine who's going to win, or who might win this fixture. We might even go into a second overtime period. I like Train. Train's a good map. It's a map we never really see at this level of CS, which is quite disappointing. But still a great map nonetheless. Peak is looking to peek under, and for now he'll be able to peek unchallenged, because Serval, they're not being aggressive at all. They're just holding off the angles. They're doing what they need to do. And with a minute to go, Galactic's looking ever more likely to hit towards the B site turn. And Aubrey will be one of the players looking to enter in. Yes, this is the grand final. Wilpos will get a Molotov back, which will just slow things down a bit for Galactics. And that they're going to do some more damage to Galactics. And Galactics, they could rotate towards the A site here. And Pika might be looking to address something here. For now, he might just be holding off the lurk and the rotate, because Galactics, they're going to be committing towards the B site. And Serval, they've started to fall back in. This might have just been at the wrong time entirely. Galactics, they're getting the kills, they're getting the frags. And they've got a 5-on-3 retake scenario to their opponents. And Trespa, he'll fall as he watches the lurk. Armser, though, trying to refrag, and I don't think he even can. It seems to be a round which Galactics have got back in their favour. With Vilpos unable to do anything, it's going to be Armser looking to recover and hold on to an A-chem. Player on short for him to look out for as well. Now gone on catwalk, and I don't think Serval can do anything in this round. It's going to be Galactics going into the end of this overtime period with the upper hand. And once again, if Serval want to try and win this fixture, they're going to have to do it in overtime. It's 18-17 to Galactics. And they'll hold on to at least an orb and 3 AKs. Big round here for both these two teams. Serval, are you going to get this round? Are you going to keep this game tense to tense, or Galactic's going to somehow find a way to close this out? The Orb, though, won't be allowed to challenge early on. Serval, though, will be challenging mid. 2 players looking to go towards top mid. It will be unchallenged. And with Peak for now lurking alone towards the B site, it's going to be 11 finding the opening frag as Galactics finally get the upper hand. We'll pause. Going to have to go big here to hold on to this site, and Galactics haven't quite committed to the site yet. They've got some utility to use. Some utility lined up. And now they're just going for the default basic sets of smokes. CT stairs, jungle. Foiling. Good little position here. Peak, I feel like Peak's got the upper angle, and he does. 2-man advantage now for Galactics, and this should be a round which Galactics should be able to clean off here. 2 M4s left, and one of those M4s is allowed to do work here. Wilpos, he's got 2 here. He's got a round back for Serval, and this might not even be over yet. 11. He's taking damage, but he got another kill back. And the pre-fire from Frosted isn't going to be good enough. You fear for Serval here. They've got 2 kits here. They've still got some utility, but Frosted took so much damage then. This could be game, set, and match. 11's going to be lurking, rotating from mid. Tresba going to have to try and find some kills here with Frosted. He's got a health advantage. They will molly off Ninja. All of Galactics are hiding back, and they've even got a couple warps to work with. Tresper gets one and can't quite get the second. It's Frost who gets one back, but Galactics, they win it. They get map number 1 in a closely taught affair. And I don't know how Serval were unlucky there. Really unlucky, really close. But we're going to be switching over to Overpass. What a game that was from Galactics and Serval. Do stick around. That was only map 1. We've got at least one more map coming out for you. It will be Overpass. And let's see if Serval can respond or if Galactics take this series 2-0. welcome back, guys, to welcome back to what should be a really great second period here in the grand finals of the RDYUP Amateur League Season 3. It was a really close game and a really enjoyable game between Galatics and Serval on map 1, which unfortunately for Serval, they couldn't quite close out in the first overtime period. It was Galatics winning that game 19-17. But now we move over to the map pick of Serval, and yes, you could say Mirage is quite a generic map and played by loads of teams, but Overpass? Do we think Galactics are going to be up for this? I am Recaster Louis Toucan. I'll be guiding you through the second map here in our grand finals. It's been a great series so far. It was only one map, but it felt like a really enjoyable game nonetheless, and all your support in chat is much appreciated. If you are new here, do give RDYUP a league a follow on all their social medias at RDYUPGG. Also visit their website and RDYUP.GG, and there should be information about Season 4 coming up in the future. Follow the Discord, follow all the social medias, links are down below. But without further ado, guys, I think we will be ready very shortly for this game between Galactics, the Portuguese team, and Serval, the Finnish team. This is where, like, if we were in an arena, everyone would start clapping and applauding. Clap, clap. Woo! Sorry, I kind of would be like that. You know the guy who was at the Blast Pro Series Lisbon? They had that Portuguese guy who was hyping up the crowd. I kind of feel like I'd be a bit like him. I would try and get us all to do the Icelandic clap, you know, the... But it's just not possible. And also it's a bit awkward if I just do it by myself. Thank you for that, Explodes God. And thank you to everyone who's just been enjoying this. Really, everyone's support is loved. Like, I had a message from one of the admins, and they just said they're just enjoying watching the stream and enjoying being part of this community. So you guys make this even more enjoyable. Just going to fix a slight tech issue, but when we'll be back, we'll be seeing map 2 between Galactics and Serval. Tech issue fixed, and at this stage we're just waiting for everyone to ready up. I guess, I know Galactics were hoping this game could start sooner, and we might be getting this game started sooner. Just waiting for all the teams to ready up at this stage. It is Galactics against Serval. Galactics, they beat TwoPictures Gaming, and they beat Old Dream Esports, the Portuguese team. They've got some ESEA blood in them. They're a good looking team. They've got some good players among them. But Serval, they're a new Finnish team. They're trying to defeat the odds? What's the saying? I forgot what the saying was. I forgot what it was, but it was something about beating the odds, becoming better. And Serval, they've really grown on me. They're a team both these teams I've really enjoyed watching, and I couldn't really just say that I like one team over the other, because I've really enjoyed watching both these two teams. They've both got their own different approaches to the game, and I just can't wait to see how we're going to progress forward at this stage. Just waiting on Machineers for Galactics, and then we should be ready. I saw a message from Trigon. Hello, Trigon. Welcome to the stream. But if you did miss us on map 1, you missed a really good map. It finished 19-17 to Galactics. But what an overtime period, and what a comeback from Serval. And if Serval got that blood on them, what's to say they can't go on and win this? They will be starting on the T side. Galactics starting on the CT side. And you know what? I think we're just ready for our second game. It could be the last map. It could be the last game and ready up for 2018. Or it could be the first of a deciding map. I am your commentator once again, Louis 2K. We, of course, are powering this game by Get5. Shout out to Get5. It's just like a modding gap. Here we go, guys. Are you ready then for Galactics against Serval? Get your love and chat. Get your support in. It's going to be Galactics starting off with a smoke and a defuse kit. Serval, Smoke, flash and nade, all in Trespa's hands. And I want to say early on, Trespa feels like the support player for Serval. But either way, Galactics, especially Volk, being quite aggressive here. Foily and Serval, they're looking to get the intel towards the A site, and they're waiting for Galactics push. And Volk pushing up could do some damage here, but just hiding away at the right time. Gets the bomb in his favour, actually. One nice headshot in his favour, but he's been pushed in as Arms does respond. Gets the trade kill. And now Galactics still like focusing quite heavily on the B side. 2 on each side now at this stage. ANKK and Pico to hold off the A site. And it's going to be the A site which is going to be tested first on overpass. Serval heading up here. A split from toilets and long. Nice shot! Peak is going to actually fall to Frost at a great opening shot, and AKK, he can't do anything either. Serval, they find the kills. They get the site, and they're not even letting Galactics have a chance to touch this A site here. 11 has to find 4 players. Whether USP will get only the 1 kill. That's going to be Serval taking around advantage. And they're going to go 1-0 on their map pick. Look how confident RMZ is. He's buying out an AK instantly, and Serval, it's going to have to be a must-win round, as Galactics, they do force out on their side as well. They've got some pistols to work with on their end. Also smoke they used towards the monster ramp angle. Pipe, not a ramp, it's a pipe, isn't it? I could have got away with that by not saying anything. Foily, he's expecting someone to push by, and he will try his best to try and get this intel. Frosted has a Mac 10, and the AK in Arms' hands for now. Will be working themselves towards, he's just lurking solo for now. It is Volk though, he's found the first kill, and that's an SMG picked up for the CT side here. Wilpos and Frosted, they get kills back for Serval. And it's going to be Serval with this man advantage, and looking to make that a 2-man advantage as ANKK falls, just holding off long with a pistol. And despite picking up that SMG, Galactics, they can't really gain anything at this stage. And Trespa just has to be careful because there's a player below him. It's some damage done at this stage. And Macanair is still not making a single sound. Could just shut down his push here, and he will catch Frosted off guard. The bomb for now hasn't quite been spotted in RMZ. He just wanted the kill. An easy enough kill, and 11 now remains. He's got a Mac 10 in hand and just going to be approaching from long. For an eco, or for a force by Galactics, they've done sufficient damage. I don't feel though 11 will be capable of retaking this site. And in the end, RMZ will hold on to the AK and knock him out. 2-0 to Serval. So far, so good for the T side. It was the T side who had to defeat W 2-1 and wanted 2-0. You're welcome, Mutes official. So it's just going to be an eco rush for the Galactic side, and Volk will be the first player looking to do damage. And actually, they're just going to be stacking it, not necessarily going to be rushing it. This could spell disaster for Serval if they just don't even peek this side, and they peek at the right time. Armshead gets 2 Foily. He'll find 1 in there as well as Wilpos with his SMG. Peek can't do anything. Serval didn't need to get the bomb down that round because they can just find the frags. Some eco frags that give them a 3-0 lead. And now for your Galactics, you'll be hoping you can get this round here. To respond as you buy out M4s. We've got an orphan play, and as you said, it's way too early to assume anything. That was only the pistol round and the follow-up rounds, which normally favour the team who win pistol. Now it's just going to be trying to boost up, and he might have just spotted someone right at the end there. It's going to be Serval pushing, working with this B short control. And Molotov for now just means they can't exactly push up for now, and Trespa, he's expecting a player to push up and peek on top, and well, Macanaires did peek, but nor him nor Serval will provide any damage in the early stages. And that nade isn't even going to be that deadly, unfortunately, from Pika. RMZ, meanwhile, is just lurking Solum up towards the A site and Serval. Actually, working out an A hit could be more beneficial at this stage of the game. ANKK watching long with the 1-AWP for Galactics. Lucky for Galactics, it will be on the right side should Serval attack. It's going to be a set of utility that can be pushed in. Frosted, he gets the opening kill, and that's even before any utility was thrown for Serval. Frosted, he'll eventually fall as ANK of the AWP gets one back, and he has been smoked out and flashed out. One will go down for Serval. It's going to be another retake scenario as 11 finds one back finally for Galactics. It's only the Portuguese team who have this man advantage. 11 looking to find something else, and Serval for now just running away. Trying to play it safe. The retake scenario, which isn't quite working out. RMZ, he's got 2 and a third. He might even go for the 4th here. It'll be him for 4k. And really worthy 4k. Only got to find Macanez at this stage. And Macanez is just going to be pushed. Just as simple as that. P250 will clean him up. That's Serval going 4-0 on their map pick. Look at that, RMZ Wilpost, they've not even died once yet. 10-0, 4-0. I believe that's a 10 KD. I should have known that. I do have a qualification in maths, I promise. So for Galactics then, they just have to go down to an eco. It's not really the best round for them to work with. And for Serval, just a bit of a default play. 3 players up towards Fountain and Playground. The other 2, Connector and Pack of Monster. Foily, what a kill! He'll find Volk. And that gives Serval yet again a man advantage. And there's a second for Foley, why not? Give him all the kills, he's looking strong this round. And Macanez looking to find a kill here. Trying to do damage, and he will do damage before he falls. That's an AK the CT side could regain. And RMZ might just shut this down entirely. 2 players pushing. 1 kill in his favour at least. Pika's got 1 back here, and Tresba trying to find Pika desperately. He will do at the end. A great kill nonetheless. It means 11 is alone on B. With an AK, no defuse kit, and no utility, a save would be the smarter call. And even if he can get to the stage of saving, that would even be lucky. Kill Serval, they're pushing. They're looking to find a kill here. And luckily for 11, he's just going to back away and won't be spotted out quite yet. But Frosted, he's pushing, and Serval don't want him to hold on to this weapon whatsoever. And there's 11 looking to find something. Can you hear the music? 11, oh, can't do anything. Serval, they go 5-0 up. Again. Is that still RMZ on a positive, still on a positive KD, still not died once. Now Galactics have to try and respond. They've got to make this round in their favour. And yes, it is Serval's map pick. And we've seen comebacks like this before from being 11-3 down. Got Serval looking to go 6-0 up. Galactics looking for the first round on the board. It's going to be a big round, and a big round potentially for Volk here, unless Frosted peaks at the right time. He will peek it, and Frosted, he'll find that kill in his favour. Galactics now falling back onto the site. They're playing it safer, and they can't lose any further players at this stage. Some further utility will be used, and 11's been aggressive, and will actually fall to Trespa in the end there. So we'll have this man advantage, but Galactics have the intel, the information. And RMZ, that's the first time he's died this round. Or sorry, this game. Oh no, that's a shame. Macanez just having to hold off too many angles. He is alone on this B site. But the fact that Pika's pushed up so far in a short just means this intel is brilliant from Macanez. He'll only find 2, unfortunately, from his angle. And Pika Might have been a little bit too late there to really shut this down. That nade, not going to be good enough. Bomb goes down in. Unlikely retake scenario here for the Galactics team. And oh no, Trespa's not looking behind him. He will find one, and Pika, he will respond. But that's intel perfect for Foily. And Foily will keep this winning streak going. That's 6-0 to Serval. Galactics now. They've got money. They should try and respond. And now for Galactics, they have to go down to an eco. It's not looking good for them. That's so mean from Victory. Where are all the Portuguese fans? Oh, that's mean. It is Finland against Portugal. Serval against Galactics. And on the map pick of Galactics, or sorry, the map pick of Serval, sorry. It's working out in their favour. I was hoping that would like bounce on the train. I was hoping the smoke would like bounce on the train. Arms are looking to do damage early on. He won't, because Galactics have actually gone for a new technique, which is to stack 3 players on long. Macane's looking to try and do some pivotal, amazing shot in. I thought for a second Serval were going to be aggressive up towards long, and at this stage, it's not looking like they will. Macane's instead will push. Will get the Deagle shot, a couple of shots. It was only a 1D, a nice 1D as well, and the AWP could even be lost at this stage. Trespa under pressure. RMZ looking to get something here. Is Will forcing RMZ to clean up the kills from long. One more player is on long, and RMZ, will he be expecting him? I'm not sure if he will. Pika, good position. Can't do anything with his position though. It's Serval about to make it 7. I say that 11's got a kill back, and he had the bomb for just a minute. That sets up Volk for a really difficult round here. And again, this shouldn't even be a round which Galactics have sight in. They will not have sight in around. And Paulie still has some utility even at this stage. Well, flash himself up short, and Wolf's actually got flashed there, but timing just means he will be able to back away, and Volk's just going to push his way onto the site. Not expecting the bomb where it is, and he's just going to try and stick it. Trying the unthinkable. Trying to do what Zifix did for Astralis a few weeks ago. It's just not going to pay off. 7-0 to Serval. And it's the Finnish team who aren't giving their Portuguese opponents a chance to do anything, unfortunately. But you know what? A retake is possible. Comeback certainly is possible. But either way, it's 7-0 to the Serval. And yeah, it was a really close ninja. Thanks. Hopefully this M4 can do some work here. 11 will use a ladder molly and a ladder flash as well. But RMZ though, he's got the early frags. 11 will get one back though in his favour. That means Serval's actually feeling a bit of pressure here. They've taken lots of damage here on the side. They only just have the man advantage. Pika's nade will find 1 kill, but it's a really messy round, but a round which Galactics aren't giving up on, and the bomb's not even planted yet. A nade, a little bit unfortunate. Pika's actually going to be ripped apart by Wilpos, and that means ANK has to do loads of damage here. He's going to go big here. And I don't even know if he can find anything. We'll get one though, and the other player is only 6 HP. It is Trespa, and this could be a good chance for Galactic to pick up around here. Trespa, don't peek. You can't peek this whatsoever. He's going to peek it. He can't quite find him. Neither will Anik. Anik though will find the kill. He'll win it, and he's got time for the defuse. And finally, Galactics get something back.
Counter-terrorists win.
I was thinking at the end then, does he have it? He surely has it. So, the first pause of the game brought in by Serval. This must be attack pause. And look at the money built up on the Serval end. So many players on 5-digit numbers. And that was a really great reset, boys. Frosted Fordley, they've got money. The remaining players can buy it as well. But Galactics needed that round really to give them some hope in this. Lots of people consider this a C2 starting map as well, and it's not quite worked out for them so far. If you are new here, do consider giving RDYUP League a follow on their social media at RDYUP.gg. And someone just sent a tweet emoji with an explosion gif. Good to see that they know what CSGO is about. Explosions. Anyway, how's everyone doing in chat today? It's currently 1-0 on maps to Galactic. Serval currently 7-1 up. So we do get the Brazilian scoreline. I don't know why I've only just clocked onto it now being the Brazilian scoreline. But either way, they do get it. I'm just looking at Twitter and there's just loads of rubbish really on Twitter at the moment. Is this going to be the start of a comeback for Galactics, and this would be a good time to do it. Remember, they go into this after beating TwoPictures 2-0 in the semi-finals, and they beat a fellow Portuguese team in Old Dream Esports 2-1. I remember that game because that game also went to overtime, and it was weird because Old Dream and Galactics, they started that game about 10 o'clock in the evening local time, and it ended up going on until about 1-2 AM in the morning. And props to them for actually going on and still doing it, because I don't even remember what happened in the end. Either way, it's 7-1 in favour of Serval, 13-2 for RMZ, who's been so key early on for Serval. Maybe Tresba can't get as many kills because his mum's watching Netflix. That's what someone in chat said. Yeah, I was going to say, it's already midnight in Finland. And what's to say this doesn't go onto a third map at this stage. Full bar, and both sides have an AWP to work with. Frosted actually is going to fall. It's 11 who gets a collat kill, a double kill after being aggressive. And that's just shut down the A hit entirely. Small pass, he'll get one back however, and 11 can't quite trade it out. And RMZ, meanwhile, he'll be lurking and playing it slowly for Serval. And Serval, this is a map you'd want them to try and win. If they came that close in Mirage and already got this scoreline up on this map, what's to say Serval can't take this map? Slowly but surely, we're making progress. Slowly but surely, Serval realise there's a site they can go plant the bomb at. And KK supporting his teammate on long, but that does kind of give away short if Serval want to push it. And Tresba, he's going to take advantage of that. We'll get one kill. He was from long, and Macanaz can't even quite trade out at this stage. And there's the A site in favour of Serval, and 11 on the retake already. Feels like a retake. Bomb will go down nonetheless, but that's damage done. Sufficient damage to RMZ. And if 11 pushes to go long, or chooses to go long, which he's not, he could have found Tresba. He won't for now. Three on two, and RMZ, he's got another kill, and Serval. This is a 5-on-3 at one stage of this round, and suddenly they've just made it count in their favour. 11, he can't do anything despite getting a 2k at Serval. Back on the rounds, back in the winning stage of mentality. They go 8-1 up. And now they've just pretty much reset their opponent's economy. And look at this, we're flying all across the mountains. We're flying over a train track. Look at that, we're at T-spawn. It is 8-1 in favour of Serval, I keep saying that. But maybe it's too early and people should be going to bed soon. I think not. Foily will get flashed in, and the connector control certainly in Serval's favour. There was one player up here around the corner, and Foily, you have to try and make sure you peek this angle correctly. There's Volk the other side. RMZ's finally opening kill, and Foily will get one as well, and Frosted, they're all trying in to get individual kills. Macanaz and 11 looking to get themselves entered in, and well, 11 can't do anything. Macanaz on this A site alone for now. Could deny the bomb, and so deny the bomb plant from Serval, but it's not going to be enough to win the round. That's now a 9-1 lead for this Finnish team. And if you're from Portugal and you're supporting Galactics, you're really hoping you can get something back here. We obviously saw Serval completely come back on map 1. Despite not winning the game, it was a really dedicated comeback, and Galactics, they might be able to do something else here. And maybe it just shows that both these two sides are really aggressive and offensive players. They're not good on the CT side. They shine and they look strong on the T side. Thank you. Volt finding one. Macanez has got one back. It was an eco for the CT side of Galactics, and they're making it work out. Frosted's got one back, but he can't do anything else. Tresper, he's got an AWP in. I want him to be aggressive. Might have to go for the save at this stage. It's an unlucky round, and Galactics, they somehow win it. For eco, one nice kill back for Tresper. It might not even be over yet. I thought Tresper could have hit that. Really unlucky. A great round though from Galactics, and they'll hold on to an AWP and an AK. Take pause brought in, and Serb will lose a player at this stage. And that's really good. Just winning a full eco like that is brilliant from Galactics, and they do have ESEA experience from my research into them. Don't know what else I know about Galactics. I've got to go Google something now just to find out about Galactics. Not quite a dominated game as such. Galactics have got a couple rounds here and there, but not really looking positive. And I'm just googling, seeing what information I can find out. Galactics have their own Wikipedia page. That's how amazing they are. And Galactics, they've been playing together for quite a while now. They've taken part in loads of minor events. They've played recently. They've played in the Master Cup Portugal online games. They played in Superliga and the Master League Portugal. Their only win so far was a first or second place finish against, I don't know who that team is, but they came first or second in the Superliga 2018 qualifiers. And that's all I really know about Galactics, other than the fact they're sponsored by Alpha Gaming, Ozone Gaming and Clickfeel. Now, Galactics, 9-2 down. You've got a full buy-up to work with in this upcoming round. The tech issue now resolved. Several now back on 5 players. And if you're Galactics, what's sort of going through your mind at this point? I mean, you've now got weaponry to work with, but you need to really win the rounds now and get some momentum back in their favour on their side. For Serval though, it's looking to be a pretty quickly and fast B hit, and looking to do damage early on. Macanez, he'll get an early frag in his favour. He's got 2 actually, or 4, and somehow Galactics, they get the rounds back in their favour. They've got the man advantage now to work with, but with Arms, Zed still alive, and Tresper doing damage. He's got another kill back, and with Arms, Zed still alive, you can't count Server out of this. And there's ANKK and Volk looking to keep this alive for the T side. Tresper on 7 HP. And they have just been smoked off for now, momentarily. Ozone's now left for Galactics in the other end. I saw him DC in the first round. Anyway, Serval, they've got the site. Both Galactics players now on short. And that Molotov is key actually, because it means RMZ can't quite plant. Somehow allowed to plant anyway, because the Molotov, it didn't quite reach the angle. Bomb goes down, and Galactics will be wondering how they didn't get that bomb denied. Volk to do damage. That nade is going to be good enough. Tresper, he's low on HP, and the Volk pre-fires brilliant. RMZ gets on back, and he's trying to clutch the round here. This was a 3-on-2 at one stage, and Serval, they were looking out of it. 9 HP, and unlucky from RMZ. ANKK gets the round. Galactics might need a pause to get the player back, but somehow Galactics win another round, and it should have been their round all along. Really close, really unlucky from Serval. If you are new here to the RDYUP League, do give them a follow on all their social media accounts. All the links are down below, and also there's a Discord, so if you want to talk to the players, talk to me as well. Because I'm in the Discord, hello. I'm not really important though, but what is important is these players. And map 1, close-sided affair. Suddenly Galactics potentially on the verge of a comeback here. They've got 3 rounds from the past 5. They haven't reset their opponent's Serval. And Serval won't have a lot of money if they do lose this upcoming rounds. They force out an AWP. Galactics will, of course, get a full bite on there, and Pika has to go down to a UMP. And the CT's actually opting to go double AWP for this round here. Looking at the scores, 17-4 for RMZ. I don't know how that said, how I thought that said 11, but it says 17. 11 with loads of utility damage early on. But still, despite RMZ being on the losing team... Oh, sorry, he's on the winning team, my mistake, ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see then if Galactics can get another round back in their favour and see if they can reset Serval. Finish team 9-3 up. I'm just playing with a bit of default play at this stage. Willpow's expecting someone to push from long, and Serval, they're set up in a way where they can just go for the trade kills. Not quite possible at this stage. Not quite yet. Chesbo can't quite do anything for now. We'll use some nades though, just alert Galactics of some presents. Not Christmas presents, but presents being around. Happy Christmas everyone, happy holidays. Now some A short control which Serval are now going to try and build upon here, because Galactics, they're playing it safer. They're playing it a lot more defensively, and Willposs has a chance to take down an AWP here if ANKK is not watching this at the right angle. Willposs will get one that ANK can respond to the AWP. We're left in a 4-on-4 scenario at this stage. Pika, he's got 1 kill here, he's got 2. He's almost shut down this A hit, and ANKK left on long, allowed to do damage, and that model didn't quite work out. ANKK took damage, but he'll close out the round as Galactics find round number 4. And now, not looking as embarrassing on the CT side for the team of Galactics. ANKK 10-9 on the scores. And guys, who's going to win? We need your love in chat now more than ever for who you think's going to win. Because Serval have to go down to an Nika the first time since about Pistol Round they've really experienced this scenario. Rosson looking for a kill, and he's dispatched an AWP. A great kill. A great one dig there. And Volker's got one back, but the trade coming back for Serval, and an eco round which is starting to turn into a full gun round coming from Serval's point of view. Peak is left on site here, and Willposs will look to find him, and he will do. All the love and chat for Serval, and you can see why. They're on their way to getting round number 10, and this was an eco force by coming out from the Serval side, and Galactics, they have to back away once again. It's an open and M4. They'll try and hold on to it at this stage, but it's not really going to be enough. It's going to be the second to last round, which Serval make it 10. And everyone in love with Trezor at this stage. Is he called Trezor? That's going to be Serval 10-4 up. It's going to be Serval this time hitting double figures on their map pick, and they'll try and close out this second half quite convincingly. If you're Galactics and you get a 5th round here, you've got a chance to really build on this in the second half. 5 rounds at least is something doable in terms of a comeback. And chat, you're so bad, chat. You're so naughty, people. Serve on the last round here. Trezor finding the opening kill, and that's a great kill for Trezor. A great kill for Trezor. A great kill for Serval. And they get the opening kill. And Galactics now down to 3 M4s and 1 UMP. Just as I say that, make that 2 M4s. It's just 2 M4s left for Galactics at this stage, and Despite having a 2-player less advantage, they've still got a chance to do damage here. Volk looking towards long, looking to lose an AK, and that's an AK lost. A great kill back for Galactics. Despite Frosted falling at this stage, it's certainly not done and dusted yet. Serval now starting to fall away, and Volk just spotted that movement of Serval pushing back. Now working themselves onto the B site here, and it's a B site which isn't occupied by any CT players, only the AWP watching up, sorry, the M4 watching up in heaven. Macanez has to go big here. He's got to find something here, and already he'll miss all these players, push out, get some sight. That nade could do some damage, and it's not going to be enough to kill off Volk, unfortunately, for Macanez. He needed that kill realistically. He needed to find foiling. Bomb goes down though. The Galactics this time have to go with it. Pika will find one. There's 2 players of being aggressive and pushing for Monster. And RMZ, he could shut this down. He spots Macanez above him, and Macanez, he can't do anything. And then for an AK left, and Volk, he did spot the player, but maybe expecting a fake flash. Didn't quite work out in his favour. Foily, he will find another frag, and Volk can't do anything. Half time then. And Serval, they're now the team looking stronger in this series. 11-4 up, they lead on their map pick against the Portuguese team of Galactics. Half time here in this fixture between Galactics and Serval, and if we thought we saw a convincing first half by Galactics on Mirage, where we've certainly seen the convincing second half and a great reaction from Serval, who just keep this momentum going despite losing that first map. This is Serval's map pick, and for the T side, they've done well. 11 rounds. They've got so many bomb plants as well, and only one of those rounds was won, as you see on the scoreboard, due to bomb explosions. CT's not been the most convincing performance from the Portuguese team of Galactics, and they'll now be looking to make amends for that performance by making and getting pistol around here. So much love here for Trezzo, and Trezzo, you've got to give it to him, is looking strong. He's looking great. 8 to 10 as I'm guessing a support player. If he is, he's looking so good. Serval then going to be playing 2 players in connector early on, and 1 player up short who has to just fall away early on. There's Trezzo here, looking to find a frag and looking to do the damage. He will get 1 kill, but at a massive cost. 11, the only player left for Galactics in a fast-paced round. And 11, despite having the bomb, shouldn't be allowed to do anything here. Trezzo did spot him. And 11, he just wants to get some kills back in his favour. He wants to at least get the bomb down for Galactics, and this just isn't looking that promising for Galactics. And there's RMZ. RMZ actually looking key this fixture as well. He's got so many kills. He's been an influential factor. And 11 has a minute to work with, and still looking to do damage here, actually. We've got 50 seconds to work with him. And so many people seeing Tresbert as an upcoming Portuguese talent. 11 will be allowed to find RMZ at least. One of the key players for Serval. 2 players now low for Serval, and this is a massive chance for Galactics to take advantage here. 11 just clearing out the site, making sure the site's clear. A quick run around, a quick little fake bomb plant. But for now it's not going to draw any intel, and Frosted going to have to go big here, and did spot 11. And 11, he's got a big chance to win this round here because both players are low. It's Tresbert coming from the low angle, and 11's just watching him off. He's looking to win it, and he'll somehow win it. A great clutch, a great save, and that's 11 picking himself up a triple kill. And that's devastating for Serval to lose a 3-on-1. All the players were low, unfortunately, and RMZ, he was the key player who just had to get something there but couldn't. It's going to be a pistol buyout now for Serval. Only 2 pistols upgraded, 2 flashes as well. That's Galactics this time. Let's go for some fountain and playground control. And Foiling and Frosted, they take some damage early on. Wolf's also taking damage through the Molotov And it's going to be ANK finding that first frag in his favour. And Galatics now just starting to clean up this round in their favour. Tresba, he's close by here, and he's now left against 4 players. And Tresba, come on, get a kill here. Get a kill for your friends. He'll get a kill at least. He's got an AK also to work with as well. And Volk, he will fall back. Not quite though. Still looking to find Tresba. And Tresba, how is he still alive here? Volk will unfortunately clean him out. Galactics with another kill. A 6th kill. Oh, 6th round, sorry. And actually going into this next round, I couldn't really tell you if Serval will have the upper hand in this file, despite having 4 M4s in their hand. Galactics have 3 AKs among them. Once again, just going over default play with 3 players up towards Fountain Playground. Even if he plays a little bit aggressive here, could be allowed a free kill. RMZ still on this SMG, looking to bonus and bank so much more money. The SMG is so clinical in terms of how much money you can get. ANK is flashing. Will be allowed to find a kill nonetheless. A refrag was wanted there by Serval, but they just can't do anything. Galactics, they've got a 2-man advantage here. Foily going to be trying to hold off this push here. And despite the flash being ineffective at doing damage, it certainly slowed down the push from Galactics. RMZ's also come to support his teammates here, and Galactics might be playing this a little bit too slowly here. I know it's only going to be frags that they'll hunt for. The utility is perfect. And that Molotov actually didn't work out. The Molotov actually failing from long. RMZ looking for a kills, and he's got one, and for now we'll get the bomb denied in terms of being planted, and they've got to recover the bomb somehow. They will be allowed to recover it. Frosted's now left against 4 players, and he's already been called to save his M4 and armour. It's a 7th round for Galactics, and we've got a chance for another comeback here from Galactics. The hunt is on to find this last weapon that Serval have got. And Volk, would he be allowed to find a kill here? I just thought, like, I don't know. Round number 7 then for Galactic. Serval still not really getting the hang of the CT half. There's 1 kill for Frosted at least. 1 AK lost. I think that was the Galil which they lost, which isn't a massive issue. The money though has stacked up. It has built up for Galactics, and for Serval it's going to have to be a pistol buyout, and you might not even want to invest much around this saved M4. You have to try and keep some economy going, and you don't want to lose too many rounds at this stage. We all just find the emojis now, which just stand for the players. Why not, chat? Keep going. I love this chat interaction. I love you guys in the community. You're all really good. Probably one of the more enjoyable communities and funnier communities I've been a part of. Well done, chat. Now Galactics then, this is a chance to go 8-11 up. Maybe even go 11-9 up in their favour. Pika, great first kill, and that's Galactics with the man advantage as you'd expect. The M4 has been lost by Serval. And now the utility this time is a bit more successful from Galactics. But this time Serval have a few more players left in the retake scenario, and yep, they've only got pistols to work with. But these pistols could be allowed to do damage here. I say that. They're not even being given a shot to look on sight. Volk might just try and clean up both these players in the end. Foily, he'll fall. And they know exactly what Wilpos says with a deagle in hand. Wilpos, can he get a kill here? Come on, Wilpos. Oh, nice shot. He will get 1 back at least. But that just reveals his position. And he just has to run away here. 11. Just holding on him. Spots him from the B site. And convincingly cleans him up. 8-11. Serval. Galactics, they're getting rounds back here. And Serval, it's a must-win round for them, or else they'll be reset. Well, they won't fully be reset. But their buyout in the upcoming round won't be that great. So I know, Serval The losers, they'll be fully reset. There'll be a 5-round bonus, which will also be reset on the Galactic side as well. Either way though, Serval looking to make amends for some of the early rounds here. RMZ up close on short, and AKK has the sort but won't be allowed to do anything with it. For now, alone towards Fountain. RMZ, what can he do here? Not a lot at this stage. It's just both sides trying to retrieve, trying to get intel. Both sides trying to find something at this stage. RMZ, did he get a kill there for just spamming that? He's done damage to Volk as well, and go on RMZ, do it. I don't think he's going to though. That just reveals his position. And Volk trying to get in the action as well, trying to do damage. It's a bit of a little fun spray and pray through the wall. But either side are going to lose a play at this stage. Smokes come in, and Galactics will be heading and working towards this B site. 2 players in Monster, the other 2 on short. Frosted, he's got 1 kill back, and RMZ just spraying. We'll find both on short as well, and RMZ looking to do more damage, but Foley, he'll support his teammates how he can, despite going down to 22 HP. It's a round which Galactics shouldn't have lost. And they'll try and hold on to the AWP. AKK has the AWP. Serval, they've got it. They've got a 12th round. They finally get their first round in the second period. It only took him 6 rounds to do it. They do finally get something, and I don't even know if ANKK will hold on to this AWP. They're starting to close down on him, and if they kill him after time, this would be good. That's going to be actually RMZ falling after time, and Wilpos couldn't quite hit him. 12-8, and Serval, they finally get something back in this half, and their economy, not amazing. They will just share around the money, spread out the costs. But for Galactics, a chance to still do damage. And so we're just going to be a bit, unfortunately, delayed to taking these sites. It won't really matter, because for now Galactics will just play it slow. And Wilpot's actually getting the opening frag for the Serval side, and that's just what Serval need. They need to now keep this momentum up in their favour if they want to take it to a fair lap to win this championship. Some utility will be used up, and Makinez will be the player looking to get involved on the action to try and find a kill on RMZ. You actually just have to be careful here, because so many utility and Molotovs have been thrown in his direction. He'll actually fall. Actually, Wilpos, he's got one back to the AWP, and Makinez, he's looking for the second kill as well. Can only for now defeat Trezzo. 11. He's looking to try and get some entry towards the B site for now. It's looking more likely that Galactics might hit towards the B site here, but the bomb is heading towards aim. And a little bit of a tough decision now for Galactics. They're split up around the map. Serval for now seem to be in control of this, despite having the least damageable weapons. And with 30 seconds, Galactics, they're committing. They're going to be working with this site. The site of A, which are going to try and hit late on, and Wilpos, he's got the AWP, and he'll be looking for this ace here. 2 players on short, and I just feel he was a little unlucky with the time, and 1 player's pushing. There's a 3rd for Wilpos, maybe the 4th, not quite possible for him. It's 11 refragging, and Galactics, they have to get the bomb back somehow, and they might have just lost the round here. They've got to play for kills here. Pika, he'll try and get the bomb behind him, he can't quite get it. 40 gets the last 2, and that's Serval looking to go and close this game out now. 13-8, Galactics, they've still got money then. And Serval, again, another must-win round. But this time, Galactics have to win this as well. Who's going to win, chat? Are Galactics going to win or Serval? I really couldn't tell you. Like, I'd expect Serval to really clean out this second game, but Galactics, they've got a good chance to really do something back here. And Makinez, he's been key, looking to find some early kills. Volk will find 1 kill by RMZ for Makinez, and it's a game of trades on the B site here as 11 gets another kill back for Galactics. It's Galactics who have the man advantage. They've got the B site in their favour. And they leave Serval with an AWP and an M4 in the retake. Coily, he's just pretty fine, but with that, we'll just reveal his position. Wilpos, he's got one back now. And Serval not looking to give up just yet. Wilpos, that nade might not even be good enough. He will find 11 nonetheless. It leaves Pika with a ZZ and a big dream to keep Galactics in this. And Pika doesn't have to beat this. Looking to do damage, but just falling back because the Molotov and utility is there. They're going to try and smoke it, and they're sticking the defuse. Foily wins the kill, and Serval go on round 14. Galactics, how do they still have money? I don't know how they've got money. They've got all the bomb plants pretty much. But Serval on 14th round, 2 rounds away from taking the second map. And I don't know how we've even got to this stage. Galactics, they have to fall to a Galil and a UMP. Not the best set of weaponry, but weapons which can work for a push onto a site. As Galactics get this fountain control. NKK has an AWP and look to be aggressive with this AWP as well. It's a much faster approach to this round from Galactics, but there was a smoke there, just slowing down the play. You can tell how desperate the T's are to try and get an entry somewhere, and they can't because Serval's hold. The utility is so quick, and that's just stopped the push early on. Trezzo, he's got a good angle to hold here, but just unfortunate because Galactics, they're working themselves onto the B site here, and Galactics don't want to give up yet, especially if RMZ's here. RMZ could be a key influential player looking to shut down this push, and he just has to peek the right angle, and he's not looking towards connector. This could all fall apart. And RMZ, he hears this. He's looking to close this down, looking to do damage. You can get one kill, but Hulk will respond. And Galactics still have a chance in this round. They will use some utility. They'll try and push out onto this B site here. And now there's 3 players in on the site now for Serval. First 2 seconds, they've got to hold this off. Wilpos gets one, Pika trades, and Pika can't do anything else. It's a game of trades still. As 11 gets another kill back, leaving Trezzo in a big clutch scenario, looking to do damage. Has an M4, but the AWP spots him unluckily. Galactics, they're on round a 9th round, and Galactics aren't giving up yet. They're not going to give up on taking this series 2-0, and why ever not. 24 kills for RMZ, 13 deaths, Anik 19 top for Galactics. And is this going to be a massive comeback for Galactics? Is this going to be match point going away from Serval at this stage? They're going to try and win match point back though with an eco. It's an eco force by a load of pistols in hand. Wilpos taking loads of damage early on, but Pika, he's got himself 2 kills back there. He'll chime in. He'll get a nice 1D, but it's not going to be enough from Serval. Come on, Trezzo. Get some kills here. You've got your supporters in the chat. You want something. So the Machinaires is just going to pre-fire and not give Trezzo one shot. That's Galactics now on double figures. And Serval, they've got no money, so this is a chance again to go 11, maybe 12 rounds back in their favour. And what a chance this is for Galactics to really get back in this game. No pause being called yet. Still, both sides trying to keep going. And for Serval, it just has to be a full eco. And it's just going to be an unlucky call, really, that they're going to stack this B site. This is the site where Volk is approaching, however. And if Serval get this AK, that's something they can build on going into the second period. They could just push out onto the A site, but if they push towards the B site, they're going to make it so difficult for them, and it's unclear where Galactics are looking to try and approach for now. Pika for now being gifted an open chance, and I feel the Galactics or Pika can take that risk to really peek these angles dry because he's only got a Mach 10, no utility, has head armor as well. And what if Galactics somehow win this 16-14 now? I don't somehow see it going 16-14. see Frosted and Serval trying to do damage at this stage, and Galactics, they might actually take the risk to head towards the B site here. There's one player close by, Pika. He'll get a kill and he'll open up the A site in his team's favour, but Galactics, they've now worked this out. They'll take and head onto the A site here. And Pika's still looking to do damage. That's Frosted now gone. Wilpos and Trezzo, fan favourites for Serval, still alive. We're looking to find something here, but players could just shut down one of these players in Wilpos. Trezzo also taking damage. It's just tapping away. It's found a way to find a kill. One goes down, and Wilpos, come on, get a kill. He wants to get a kill, but I don't even know if it will be possible at this stage, because Galactics, they're going to find an 11th round, and it means Serval lose another round, but a chance to get the economy back going again after losing 2. And Serval, they might even want to play it safe and even go for another save. They still can't get an AWP. And I feel like if the IGL makes a call to maybe force this, it's a big gamble nonetheless. And the gamble they take means they won't have an AWP. They won't have as much utility as they could get if they ecoed another round. But Galactic's now going to try and respond here. They get a full buyout out. They get an AWP and some AKs as well. And in this best of 3 series, and the Serval trying to make it and take us to this 3rd map here. And they've got to perfect things from here on out. Eleven has been, he's not quite been pre-fire, but he's aware of this pre-fire from their opponents. Because Serval, they've not lost the A site yet. They might lose it if they only lose this one player. And Foyley, and he's actually going to fall. Galactic, they've got the site, they've got the advantage, and this is a big chance for Serval to really lose this and crumble apart again. Trezzo, they're lining up for him on login. Trezzo trying to get another kill. That's only 1 kill for Trezzo at this stage, and so unfortunate. RMZ, he's trying to respond, and Serval, they're not out of this just yet. Wilpos, he's got 2. He got 1 from Nade. Macanez, he's got 1 back, and Macanez looking to keep this alive. There's a 2nd. Might even find a 3rd. He's got a 3rd. You might know what? He might want a 4K after this round here. It seems as though Trezzo just has to make the smarter call and just hold on to the AWP. It's a weapon which they didn't invest in, but they do win it. Galactics, that's another round for them. They're putting this back ever so close. And this is definitely turning into a repeat of our first game on Mirage. Galactics, one of the bigger teams from Portugal. They've got a full buyout to work with this round, and Serval, they can't buy anything. Their economy's just been resetting. Despite Trezzo having this AWP here, I don't think Serval are going to be able to do enough here in this upcoming round. Utility coming in, but for now, just some flashes which just blind Trezzo and means Serval can't do a lot here. Foyley, he's taking a load of damage. And the nades and utility are flying around. Really, what a shot by Frosted. He's got 1 back, and that's an AK now in the hands of Wilpos. And Wilpos, he'll be looking to make amends and do some damage here. They'll flash themselves in. And they did spot 1 player for Galactics, and they might even choose to push. Volk. But for now, Macanez has got a kill back. Kill which Serval needed, and now's the time to get your love for Serval in. So many people want Serval to win. Galactics not going to give up on this stream quite yet, and Galactics still have a shot here to really close out this series. And Serval, you don't want them to mess up. This feels like it should be a best of 3 series. This feels like it should go to 3 maps, but Galactics might just deny this chance to do anything here. 30 seconds, again a late push. This time Serval not opting to be aggressive. They're playing it slow, they're taking it easy. Wilpos just jumping around trying to get any intel he can, and we'll hear the smoke go down. Galactics now head and work themselves towards this B site here. Volk watching for the lurk, and there goes Frosted. It's only a pistol they've lost, and Foiling on site can't do anything either. 10 seconds, Galactics. They need the bomb down, and despite Volpost looking to do damage, it won't be enough to deny the bomb plant. It's a 4-on-2. And Serval, again, they're having to back away. Galactics, again, they're back into this. It's a 13th round for the T side. And the Portuguese team, they're making it work in their favour somehow. That's going to be a 5th round in a row for them. 9 rounds in the second period. And Serval, they'll get the money back in this round, and it'll be a must-win round for Serval. Or else Galactics have just clawed themselves back into this game. 16-14, still potential. Trezor, though, has got 1 kill. Volk, 1 weapon loss for Galactics. And Trezor, he is the player. What a shot that was! Doing damage after time and not massively damaging to the economy. It's a 13th round here. Serval, you have to win this round. Galactics, likewise on their end. Why do I somehow see this going to overtime as well? It's great to see games go to overtime, and this game certainly able to go to overtime, but it's going to be a fast play out towards B for Galactics, looking to do damage, and they've already got the opening kill. Foily has responded, and Macanez, he's got the bomb down. I don't even think the bomb actually fell back on site. They have to retrieve the bomb, and it's a bit unlucky from Galactics really, but they've still got the site to work with. ANKK looking to do damage. Not good enough. It's nades that are killing everyone at this stage, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 retake now for Serval, who still have an AWP to work with and 2 weapons, and this can't be another save from Serval. They have to go for this, and they might even have to go for the save at this stage. ANKK looking to do damage, and Wilpos looking to find something in Serval. They've got the call to save the AWP at least, but RMZ, he's got one back. A 2-on-2. RMZ can't get the response kill. Serval, they'll lose it. That's Galactics back, going to 14-14. And another one-sided first half becomes another one-sided second half. Wilpos still able to do damage, however. It's only an AK for Galactics to save. And what a game this is honestly turning out to be. Neither side needing to use a pause yet. $14? And what was it? Was it 11-4 at half time again? It's time to Serval, but it's not working out in their favour. Wilpos, first kill in Serval's favour. That's a big kill for Serval. And Galactics aren't quite going to give up just yet. They've got AKs still to work with, and these AKs still have a chance to do damage. The bomb is heading up towards long. And Wilpos has this AWP here, and we'll be looking to find a second kill here, but he hears the Molotovs in utility being used from long. Wilpos can delay this bomb plant and push. This might even lead Galactics into a rethink, and oh, Wilpos couldn't hit that shot. He needed to hit that. Wasn't quite going to work out in his favour then. 1 minute still, Galactics have. Galactics looking likely to head towards the A site because the bomb's pretty much trapped here in Macanez's position. And there's going to be some long control still for the Galactic side to work with. Volk for now is alone, and Galactics, they've got time to work with, and Galactics are going to consider this retake, this rotate towards the site here. Both sides are making a bit of noise. And Foster just holding the tighter angle. 30 seconds ticking down now for Galactics to get a bomb plant. It's going to be a hit onto this site. They've got 1 player less heading onto the site. But either way, they're still going to try and push. They're still going to try and find the kills. And what a great kill that is for Macanez. He'll get 1. Pika's got 1. And RMZ, he can get 1 back. And he's still allowed to do damage. He's low on HP, but it's a 3rd for Pika. Galactics looking all on top, but it's a 2-on-2 Wilpos. He's keeping us alive, and he's got a kill on Macanez. 11 solo on HP, and Pika needs to be spotted out here. How does Trezor win that? A great kill, a 1-on-1. 11 against Wilpos for match point for either side. 11 against the AWP. And the AWP knows exactly where this AK is, and 11 doesn't have to peek one bit. Warpos is going to tap the bomb and try and retrieve 11. And Server will win it. They finally get it. They go on match point. It's going to be a bit too late. But somehow, Galatics not quite done yet. They've got so much money still. And look at that, Macanez has 154. And despite Server finally going on match point, this isn't over yet. A big round coming up. And we've still got the chance to go to overtime here. This would be amazing if we actually make it to overtime. And what if Galactics do it? Server will need one more round and they have to perfect this round here. It's a big round. The nades, all these nades wasted realistically from Galactics. Server, they're playing it a lot more safer. Making sure they don't lose any men early on. But it's just a safer play for Galactics. It's just going to be this connector and fountain control, which they look to acquire. Galactics taking it slow. Looking to do some damage. 11. Who opened the door was a bit of a audio cue for his opponents to really work upon. But now have a minute to go. Serval actually stacking towards the safe side. 3 players around this side of the map now. Oh, I can't draw on this, can I? All 10 players left alive, and the Portuguese side have to try and find something here. Heading on to the A site here, and Galactics don't quite have the bomb directed towards this particular site. Volk will just be wanted off for now, and will possibly keep watching long. And 30 seconds. Galactics have to make a call now or never, and this is vital that Galactics push out something. And I feel like they're going to hit towards the A site, B site, sorry. And it might even be an A hit at this stage. 20 seconds. Galactics, you have to push this or else Serve will just win it down to time. You're leaving this so late, and this is a massive call. So late. RMZ gets 1. 11 towards the B site will get 1, and Serval, they're pretty confident it's the B site, but Tresba, he could shut this down entirely. Looking to do damage, will get 1, and looking to deny the bomb plot, but he can't do that. Galactics, they get the bomb down. It's a 3-on-3 retake, and the fake towards the B site was a complete fake entirely. RMZ, he's modded off for now, and it's an open 2 rifles for both sides. Here RMZ, he's not killed off yet. Wilpos and RMZ, they're going to fall, and Galactics, they might have just done it. Foley has to win this to win it and get the map going back, but Foley's position is known. We're going to overtime in a second game in a row. What a game this is turning out to be. It's Galactics 15, Serval 15. How do we get to overtime again? This is just phenomenal play from both these two teams, and the resilience from both teams shows that if you're 12-3 down at half time, that doesn't matter. Serval, they had the dominant first half, and Galactics, they respond on the T side as they expected to. 24-21 for Macanez, 27 kills for Wilpos and RMZ. Tresba this time 15 kills at full time. This is a big half. Galactics, they've done the hard work now. They're a map up, don't forget. And Galactics, they'll be looking to win this series in overtime, and this will be a hell of a final if they win it in overtime. Galactics, how do they start then? Now at least get 1 AWP out in their favour. Serval also getting 1 AWP out on their side. And come on chat, get your love in, get the hype in. This is a double diamond for both these two teams. It doesn't quite come down to it yet, but it's a big round and a big half, especially for Galactics. And it's going to be Galactics with the health advantage early on. First we're taking some Molotov damage. One flash goes out for Galactics. No info and no information gained at this stage. 1:15 on the clock. And for Serval, A little bit of confusion as to where to really stack towards. They've got 3 players again on this A site. Has Volk only got a Glock? He's only got a Glock. Was he late or something? Was he a later mission? I'm really confused. He's got a nice skin though. Let's not count out the fact he's got a really nice skin. Approaching 30 seconds, and this is starting to become common here for Galactics. To really push onto the site late. The Molotov is there, but either way the smoke is there, and Frosted, he's got 1 kill, maybe even able to get a second kill here, and he will do. He'll get a second, and looking to do more damage here. Peak taking damage. RMZ will clean him up, and Frosted, he's got a 3rd here, and ANKK with an AWP. Trying to clutch this out with 10 seconds. And I'm pretty sure it's a lost round for Galactic. It came down to the fact that Volk had no weapon whatsoever. No mind games whatsoever. Turning up late, and it means Galactics do lose the first round in this overtime period. (16-15). And come on, Galactics. This time Volk will have a weapon at least. He's got an AK in hand. Still both sides sticking with the 104 rifle setup. And the mid battle looking to be won here by Anik, who will take down Trezzo. Galactics get this man advantage. Foily, he's trying to find a player here. There's an M4 for him to try and find out. And I feel as though Galactics are going to hit onto the B site, and they're going to hit it hard. Frosted's going to fall early on. No more players left on site for Serval, and I feel Galactics have got a round back in their favour at this stage. Foily and Wilpos have got to go insane here. Got to at least find 2.5 kills between them. And Foily, are you going to find something here? I feel like Serval should just back off and go for any extra damage, but can't really do that. ANKK will get Foley at this stage, and looking for the second AWP kill as well, but isn't quite going to be allowed to get it at this stage. Oh, the angle is perfect. He kills him in the end. What? That's insane. Wilpos will fall, and that's Galactics responding for 16-16. Oh, good. My good old mate sent me streaks. What a geezer. What a lad. Either way then, it's 16-16. And it's going to be an AWP for both sides to work with in this upcoming round. And sorry, that last shot actually by A and KK was insane. Wow. Don't think he's using word. Don't think he's forsaken. I love how we're at the end of the year and this is how we're starting things off. 16-16. Galactics could just be given the A site quite freely here because Serval is so aggressively pushed up that they don't really realise they've lost the site here. RMZ is looking to regain the site here and looking to do damage. He'll deny the bomb planter in bulk at this stage, even though he wasn't planting the bomb. And Galactics, they've just got the kills. They've pretty much got it back in their favour at this stage. And Trezbo actually got knifed there. I don't know, I didn't get to see the knife kill, but Anik knifed him. It means that Frosted and Foily are left to do any external damage, and definitely not going to be possible at this stage, especially with Macanez just holding this tight angle. Frosted will get one, and Frosted's got two from this angle. This retake looking likely, ever so likely. Anik has the AWP, and the bomb planted the other side, and Frosted's just going to try and stick it. He can't do it. Galactics win and take this halftime period 17-16, and Galactics now just 2 rounds away from winning this championship, and this is still possible for even the Finnish team in Serval to bring back. Ben, can we take Galactics PC? Maybe not. Half time in the first overtime period. It's the second map that's gone to overtime once again, and Galactics, they're looking to do it at a more tougher attempt, and Serval This is massive if they can take us to the third map of Inferno. 17-16 to Galactics. And Galactics, if they win the next 2 rounds, they won the championship. It's a lot more clinical that Serb will win these next 2 rounds. They're going to try and make something happen. It's going to be Galactics CT, Serb T-side, Portugal against Finland. And this is turning out to be bigger and better than any of the major finals we've had this year. 2 AWPs for Galactics on the CT side. Trezva AWPing for the Serval team. And the nades early on do just signal a bit of aggression potentially wanted here from Galactics. And for now, I'll be able to be aggressive on beam. Anik boost up onto long and is aware of this little flashbang that was thrown. Poorly just slowly but surely clearing out Connector and Serval. They know they've got to perfect these next few rounds and they're going to try and make this work out in their favour. 2 AWPs they've got to find and going on long, the AWP will get 1 kill. That's Wilpos gone from the Serval side. And Pika, he's got 1 and Volk's got another 1 as well. And Frosted, he'll get 1 back here. And Serval, you just get worried at this stage that it might be a little bit too late to really take this round. And it's starting to become really horrible here for Serval. Nice kill actually, Frosted. He's lost 1 of the AWPs for Galactics. There's 1 more for them to be aware of. It is 11. And he doesn't have 11 kills. Falling away, Pika will get 1 more. Frosted just trying to go for the wallbang here, just hoping he finds a kill here, but instead Pika taking a chunk of damage. He's going to switch to the AK up long. Maybe being aggressive as well, and the bomb actually, I've just noted the bomb's not actually with Frosted. 10 seconds. So we'll just have to go for the bomb plant here and trying to stick it as well. And 11, oh, he just spotted Frosted. Unlucky. Really good from Galactics. And that's them going 18-16. Galactics, they're on match point, series point, and championship point. All the hard work from Serval, it was so good, and that first half was really good from Serval, but sadly enough, it's really not looking that great. This could be it. This could so be game over in just a couple of rounds here, and Serval, they have to get these kills. Once again, they're up against 2 AWPs. Not these are good to work with him. Foley's aggression means he can get 1 kill. He's got 2! Oh, Amzad's got 1 as well, and this game isn't quite going to be over yet. We've got 2 M4s left for Galactics. And Pika, aware of this movement on short, but it's Serval who have got themselves back into this. Galactics, they've blundered, and they've all fallen apart. Iconair's getting 1 back, though he's got the M4. Switching and opting to go to the AK instead. Well, our Molotov just means Iconair's can't push any further. And Serval, just like that, they've got the sight. Pika's got 1 back, and Galactics, believe me, they'll go for this retake, and they won't want this to be over yet. 1 player low on HP, namely Pika. Iconair's has got another kill here, and this has become a 2-on-2. Trezzo, he's got a kill back, and a great kill to dispatch of Macanes. It means Pika's alone, and he can't do anything. Serval, they're back in this game. We're not done just yet, boys. What about this then, guys? Galactics still on match point. Serval, if they win this, they take us to another overtime period. And this would be brilliant from Serval. They've done it once, they can certainly do it again. 1 AWP this time for the CT side. Playing it safer, and maybe the call to go for the rifles might be a smarter move instead. And there's once again a default play from the Serval squad, who have 2 up fountain, 1 playground. And that playground player, he's gone. Wilfos, he'll fall. And Volk trying to respond, keep an eye on Connector. And 40 just unfortunately just a little bit too late there, he can't push in. 1 minute now, and at Galactics, they've got their man advantage to work with, and several trying to now regroup together. Arguably heading towards a potential split coming in here. Foley's got out connector, and Galactics, they've got 3 players here on this site, and there's another kill for Anik and Galactics. 45 seconds on Serval. Time running out. Players running out. RMK's got one back, however, and they're trying to keep Serval in this however they can, and they're actually going to be rotating towards the B site. Galactics, they're falling, and they might be losing this site here. Macanez, he's got on Molotov though, and he's got the intel now for Serval as they try and push out here. But Macanez, he can't do anything. Foley and Foster, they get kills between them. A 2-on-2, and right at the end, Serval, they get the bomb down on site. 2 AWPs left for Galactics, and it's a retake scenario they can't back away from this time. They've got an AWP and an M4 in play, and considering they had 2 AWPs at this stage, could be a downgrade. Foley staying hidden, and he can't peek once. He's so low. Frosted's going to have to go massive here, and Volk, he's got one. Frosted, he can respond, but the AWP is approaching from water, and he's heard him drop down. The Molotov there. Oh no, he falls apart. Galactics, have they won it? The Molotov's gone down. It's not going to be enough. Galactics, they win the championship. They win the series. Have they got? They've just win it right at the end. Galactics, they win the RDYUP League right at the end. What a close series. What a win. And that's going to be Galactics, your winners of the RDYUP League Season 3. What a play. What a piece of revenge from Galactics. And what a result. What a game that was. And what a brilliant ending result from Galactics in the end. 34 kills from ANKK. And you can tell why he's top of the game. And commiserations has to go out from Serval. They looked so unlucky, and they looked so good in this game. And you thought at halftime when Serval went 11-4 up, this is their game. We're going to Inferno. We're not. It's Galactics who win the series. They win it all, and they're looking insane. What a brilliant result that was at the end. I don't know how that happened. What a game. Commiserations to Serval. But Galactics, they win the series. They win the RDYUP Amateur League Season 3. What a game that was, and really commiserations to Serval, but Galactics deserved winners. They looked so strong throughout this tournament. And Trezzo, people want you to come and join us for an interview. If you want to come for an interview, come join the Discord, mate. You're in the game room. Trezzo, everyone wants you to be interviewed. Come on Discord, my friend. We'll get you into this room, and we'll get you to have an interview with us. If you have just joined us, you've missed a really close, enjoyable and crucial game. Galatics Esports, they win the RDYUP League. They take that upper set of money. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching and enjoying this series. This has been insane. And the fact that we've had about 60 viewers at one stage today has just been so good. And I love everyone's support. Thank you so much to you guys at RDYUP who have let me do this. And Trezzo, everyone wants me to interview you. In the end then, what a series this has been. At the start, we had 16 teams, came down to our last few teams, and I hope you've enjoyed this coverage of the RDYUP League. This is the last time you'll hear from me, Louis2K. You can follow me on Twitter at Louis2K_. And I'm trying to get Trezzo on for an interview, but he's just not coming on, so I don't think we'll be able to really do anything. Commiserations to his team. Galactics, they're your winners, and they win the RDYUP League. So last of all, thank you to everyone who's joined us for the coverage of RDYUP League. Thank you to Kuzi Reese, all the admins, the other streamers who've been involved, Incy Fraser, Mandeep, and everyone who's been involved behind the scenes. This has been a phenomenal event to be a part of, and I've loved casting this, and I hope I get a chance to come back later in the season. Commiserations to all the losing teams. Thank you. Do follow RDYUP League on all their social medias at RDYUPGG on Twitter, YouTube with all the previous VODs, Twitch as well for all our live stuff. And yeah, we will see you guys all in the future. Have a good evening.